Ooh, we are early today, fellas. How are we doing? Goodness gracious, it's fucking early, dude. Oh my god. You know what I forgot? I forgot my NG drink. I'll be less than a minute. I'm gonna run, okay? Time me. Okay, yikes. I hope you guys didn't actually time me because I was cooked there. Excuse me, dude. Why run when you can gritty? Dude, honestly, I've been thinking about that a lot recently. I probably should just start, like, grittying around my house, like, everywhere I go. Honestly, sounds pretty goated. 27 minutes. What happened was I took the last NG drink, okay? I took the last cold white monster in the fridge. I had to refill it back up because could you imagine if my wife woke up tomorrow, went to reach for that white monster in the fridge, and I was still sleeping? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That's a terrible joke. Anyways, could you imagine if I didn't refill the fridge? Anyways. All right. We're going to get started on today's stream. The question is, there's two options, okay? We could jump into a little Iron Man content wantent first things first, or do the actual stream recap. I'm a little like, it's so early, not everybody's here yet. I might actually just save the like intro of the stream after the Ho-Oh fight. Does that make sense? I feel like that might actually be better. A weird time where that actually might be better. I think I'm gonna roll with that. Recommend ocarinas for new players? No. Remind me. I would love to answer that as part of the stream recap question actually later on, but I'm going to answer you now. I don't expect you to wait. That'd be silly. No. I think ocarinas are mostly paying for convenience. I don't recommend buying them as new players. If you want to buy one or two, fly and teleport are pretty good. Those are like the most, like fly, teleport, surf are like the three most valuable ones. But even with like most ocarinas, you're paying for convenience, which I don't recommend, new players wasting their Pokemon on convenience. You want to get actual benefits, Yeah, okay. I say, we're just doing the Ho-Oh refight, boys. We got it, fellas. I say we get started. What's up, fellas? Good morning, Danny, Joker, Evie, Hattie said good morning, Chaz, good morning. What's up, Larball? Fly so good. Yeah, like certain ocarinas, like I have the fly ocarina on the Iron Man, like certain ocarinas are legit nice. Okay. Do. Alrighty, fellas, it is a beautiful Wednesday morning to play the Iron Man account. Okay. We're going to jump into the Ho-Oh refight. First things first, I've been stocking up legendary lures. I'm currently at 6. I'm going to get to 9 with this. I've also been saving my legendary lures for Entei next month in October, the most important legendary that I need to get left. I would like to get Raikou and Articuno as well, but those are more like a nice thing versus Entei would actually be like wildly beneficial to raids. So we're going to jump into this Ho-Oh fight, jump into the day. We have a Zangoose catch event that begins in an hour and 40 minutes from now. So we should have enough time to do our Ho-Oh fight, do our little stream intro, and then also do our gym rerun on the Iron Man account. And then we'll do the Zangoose catch event, and then with any leftover time, we'll end up doing Pokedex progress and just general day-to-day stuff on the Iron Man account. Let's get to work. Okie dokie, fellas. Who's that? What's up, Sakar? What's up? What's up? Hopefully no F's today. We're gonna move this over to the Iron Man account. Beautiful, beautiful. What's up, Research? Steve, the classic fucking king himself. Steve Almighty. What's up, dude? How you doing today, man? How you feeling? Happy to have you. Let me get up the Luna to the strategy. 1 sec. The step-by-step guide. Do. But procrastinating raid mons, dude. I get it, man. It's just, there's certain things in Pokemon that feel like chores. I get it, man. And sometimes you're like, do I really want to do that today? There's nothing wrong with maybe I'm just coping, okay? I genuinely feel like there's nothing wrong with procrastinating in PokeMMO, but it depends on how far. As long as you're procrastinating but you get it done. If you procrastinate so hard you don't get something done, that could be a problem. But in PokeMMO, man, like I really recommend playing the game every day based on your energy and based on how you're feeling, right? I think it's so important. It's so important. Is my alert box up? My alert box is not up. What did I miss? I missed some follows and some subs. Global NGS followed 31 minutes ago. I'll get you, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Professional procrastinator. Yeah, I get it, man. Okay, turn 2, we got Protect, into Nasty Plot, into Trick Room. Watering my berries. That is a tough one. That's fucking fair, dude. Holy shit. I have an idea about permanent raids. I'd love to hear it. Did my chores, made 10 raid mons. Nice. In the last 2 weeks. Also, you leveled them, EV trained, like everything done. That's sick. That is sick, dude. Yes, wait, yeah, that's exactly Psycho. I'm loving that the most. If I'm even a little like, ugh, I don't want to do that. I just do a different thing. Yes, that's like so much of what PokeMMO is about. And you can obviously like delay things so long towards a problem. There is a master with the fucking raid of 19. Thank you. You know, I really appreciate. Thank you for supporting smaller streamers. I'm really trying to get my foot in the ground, Risley. So thank you so much. Dude, thank you, man. I was really nervous about getting involved with this community for the first time, and everybody's been so nice so far. Thank you so much, Grizzly Bear, for the raid. Much love to you, man. We're going to swap our swap Lunatone here. Then we Hidden Power ground the Raikou, and then psych up Rotom. Okay. Switch around a little bit. I love Risley. He's great, man. The Big Bear. We got Research Bear and Risley Bear. Don't want to do anything until I'm out of Petalburg jail. Yes, that is. I love the. I don't know if RuneScape did that and I'm just not remembering. I love the like jail meme. It does happen in MMOs, you know, Petalburg jail, legendary jail, gym rerun jail. It's kind of a great way to describe, you know, the meme, right? Heard Riz is a noob. Whoever said that was fucking lying. In my personal opinion, whoever said that was a damn dirty. Yeah, it sounds a little harsh. A darn dirty liar, okay? Let me we're on turn 4. Power Gem, Ho-Oh, T-Bolt, the Suicune, the Pupper. Sorry, bro. And then shift back to Lunatone. I'm always so scared on this fight to like misclick. If you misclick, you like instantly loses the problem. There's no like saving it. And then you have to walk all the way back up the fucking tower. That's the main thing. After I got to drunk with my coworkers, how they looking where we were working at. She was so fun. That's hey, I'm glad it was that could be a good bonding experience, dude. Hell yeah, man. Corrupted Gauntlet Jail. I feel like there are some RuneScape jails. You're not late at all, Huryu. You're perfect, dude. What's up, man? Turn 5, we swap Lunatone. I love this silly little strat, man. Thunderbolt into Ho-Oh, Power Gem Ho-Oh. Yup, we should be good. I love this silly little strategy of like abusing Levitate Pokemon. We did the same thing. Wait, is this a raid? No, it looks like one. You're not wrong. It is not. It's just the Ho-Oh refight. Wait, that's actually, wait, music, is that true? Like over on Twitch? Like there's 500 people watching Twitch streams right now? Is that true? That's like really insane if that's true. It's true? Dude, remind me. Okay, I haven't done this. I haven't introed the stream recap yet. Oh my goodness. Remind me about that in like a second. That's really fucking insane. That's crazy. Like right now is like a quiet period in my opinion. Let's go. Turn 6. Power Gem Ho-Oh. Kill the pupper. Sorry, pupper. Sorry, pupper. You gotta go. Swap Lunatone. Turn 7 is up next. That's wild. Every alpha swarm appears in raid dens every 2 to 3 hours. Yep. Oh, you're saying your idea that every alpha swarm appears in raid dens every 2 to 3 hours. We have to be the raid for getting the alpha and the rewards with others with the rewards. If I'm understanding correctly, that might have been what was proposed yesterday by if I'm understanding correctly. Just turn 7. Yeah, turn 7. Swap Lunatone. Light screen. Trick room. Park was saying, and this I agree with this. Park was saying yesterday he likes the idea of like flip-flopping the way that alphas and raids work currently, like the timing of them. So like, and I love the idea of this. So raids would be like year-round, and you'd have to do raids to get what's it called, alpha Pokemon. But then during events, you could have alpha swarms and make it easier for everyone. I love the idea of that. 500 viewers is very high for PokeMMO. Like that's, yeah, in my opinion, on Twitch. Maybe I haven't been watching close enough, but that feels pretty crazy. Like 500 viewers across the platform of Twitch. That's like really impressive in my opinion. When's the catch event? It should be linked first thing. If you scroll down to the YouTube description, man, it's linked first thing. Okay. Turn 8, we go for Power Gem. Wait, do we? Let me double check. Power Gem, yeah. Power Gem, Nasty Plot, Psych Up on Rotom. Okay. The Psych Up strat is so interesting. I fucking love that move. Yeah, that's just counting Twitch, which is really cool. PvP later today, perhaps. I'm gonna tell you up front, really unlikely. I think it's I'm waiting for. What I'm waiting for PvP, the PvP arc could return. Not a shiny. This is bait noise. Okay. What I'm waiting for when it comes to PvP is I'm waiting for the reward to switch out, number 1. Like the Kingdra. And then I need to keep an eye out for tournaments. I might try to enter like a tournament. That'd be cool. That would be cool. If there's like another OU, like this one's up on the 6th. It's 128 players. The problem is tournaments take so long. I'm just scared to waste a lot of time. There's a concern there. It's a lot, man. Turn 9. Power Gem. We just attack out, right? Thunderbolt. Shadow Ball. Yeah, I believe so. Okay. We just attack out. No, I totally agree, Larball. No harm in asking, man. Full attack from here. Yeah, there you go. Yes, that's, dude, missed. Not even like, yeah, like 20 to 4, like 20 viewers like peaked. Yes. That's so fucking real. Considering like 4 to 5 years ago, we get like 20 viewers in the category peak. Yep. It's really, really insane. That's so fucking real. Yeah. The PokeMMO content scene has just grown so much in the past 4 years. Did I just fucking lose? Oh no. Did you win here? Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened to did I just lose my Ho-Oh fight? I don't think I clicked anything wrong. Did a bad crit happen? I don't know what happened. Did I make a mistake? Let's see. Okay, this is gonna be close. I have to be able to survive 1 hit from this. I think I did. Oh my goodness, did I just win? Did I do it actually? Okay, wow, that was close. Wow. I think we got it. Okay, bro. The Rotom Heat was able to 1v9 a little bit. Goodness gracious, that was scary, man. 10 Rainbow Quills, 3 Legendary Lures. That's up to 9 Legendary Lures stacked up. And if I ever get one of those beasts, the Legendary Beast, I just realized I don't have a single Legendary Beast yet on my account still. That's crazy. No Raikou, no Suicune, no Entei. None of them. Wow. I don't know why I hadn't thought about that. That's kind of crazy. I'd love to go for Raikou soon, but next is going to be gym rerun. So let's go get prepped for that. We got to do our daily important stuff. I'll be doing Ho-Oh again in like it's once a week. Yeah, 1 to 7 days. That's our 5th Ho-Oh fight done. A new Sacred Ash. I might do this for my first OT shiny. I don't even know. Sacred Ash? I don't even know what that is, to be totally honest with you. Rebattle? I literally don't even know what that fucking item is. To give, like, that's so funny. Okay, let's put these over here. Shout out to Josh Toe for knowing that. Thank you, man. Reviving your whole team. Interesting. Huh. I don't know about that. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go grab just Jimmy Run Mons. Boom, boom. Grab the... Honestly, like, what Mon we grab to XP train right now, one of the most important things that I do on the account. I have a lot of XP training to do, and I have to kind of make my decisions a little wisely. I'm not the wisest guy in the West, but we do the best we can, okay? Like, I kind of want Pinsir. Well, Metacham's got to be 80, I think, for raids upcoming. Heracross could be higher as well. We'll get to... Maybe we do Heracross, actually. Because, well, both are good. But Heracross will most likely be relevant in, like, Darkrai. Very, very relevant. Let's go for the Heracross levels. Re-amplifier is on. I need my Garchomp in the back. I could... If I wanted to be super greedy... Ooh, do I just want to level Pokedex entries? None of these need that much XP. I don't think they're worth it. If I want to be super greedy, I could just run 2 Pokemon in the back to level. I feel like that's too greedy. I'd rather at least have 1 Garchomp. Heracross is a cool Pokemon. Respectable favorite. We're going to head over to Unova. All right, we're going to head over to Unova, and I'm going to pretend that it's my first time seeing you guys today, okay? Are you ready for that? Are you going to be good actors? We're going to pretend for the stream recap, okay? Good luck to you, Josh. And that's one you've loved for a long time. Unbelievably honored to hear that. Mints, rather. I hate the storylines, so if I can make them easier for anybody else, that is like the ultimate goal, dude. He's lying, YouTube. Don't tell them, dude. Don't tell them. Make it a cool in-stream secret, okay? All right. Literally never seen this stream before. See, you get it, Mind Slump. There you go. All right, fellas. Everybody, get in your places. Places, people. Places. Pretend it's opening night, okay? Reach for your theater boy roots, okay? I even got to get the song. There we go. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and good morning. Welcome back to the stream recap 382, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, and conversation inside the PokeMMO community. Let's go ahead and just jump into what we're looking at today. I have the browser all set up and tons of things to talk about. First things first, we have our catch events. There is a Zangoose catch event I'll be doing today. I'm not going to cover the details because it's obviously past if you're watching the recap, but this is today at 1 p.m. ET at Route 114 in Hoenn. A lot of Pokemon to catch, a lot of big species bonuses, and a lot of big nature bonuses, so expect high storing in this kind of event. There is a shiny Zangoose up for grabs today, plus some free RP as per usual. Next up, Let Him Paint, the Smeargle event upcoming on the 7th of September. That is this Sunday. That is the first beginning day of the Ravens football season, so a very important day. 1 p.m. ET, Route 6 Kanto. You're going to have a lot of Pokemon to catch, of course. And then shiny Smeargle is up for grabs with some free RP, 1,000 RP or 500 RP or 250, depending on your placement. Winning free RP right now before the upcoming event season, the best time to do it. They always drop some sort of RP vanities if you're interested in that during those events. So if you want to get some free RP, now is the time to do it. Now, I've covered this event once or twice, okay? But I want to keep covering it because it's a weekly event. This is going to happen every Friday is his goal, at least for the foreseeable future. Every Friday is the goal, a weekly 2-part Safari catch event where everybody goes and catches Pokemon in the Safari Zone. I believe he told me, he reached out to me in Discord. I think this week is going to be Johto, if I recall. So he's going to be catching Pokemon, Johto Pokemon in the Safari Zone and then using them raw. No EV training, no items, I believe. Let's see. No items, no abilities, no nothing. And using them raw in a PvP tournament. I love this like feeling, this aesthetic of catch wild Pokemon and use them in a fight is just so cool to me. I love this. There's some really cool prizes, free donor statuses, shiny charms, 5x31 competitive Pokemon, a little bit of RP. Really, really cool, unique event. Definitely check it out over on the forums under the unofficial events. I always say if you want to see upcoming events in PokeMMO, check out the official events page on the forums. This kind of stuff is under the unofficial events. So to do a little bit more digging. All right, next up. This is an old post, but I wanted to cover it because it is really funny. This post just says, change back Crown Cosmetics. For those who don't know, about, I want to say a few months ago at this point, like 3 months ago at this point, back in July, PokeMMO released a pretty big summer update that did a lot of things, introduced a lot of content, the encounter counter being one of the biggest ones. But they also changed some vanities. And this was one of the vanity changes. Now, some of the vanity changes are amazing. I really like the conical is the big one everyone's talking about, as well as there's the red Oni mask. I like the old red Oni mask because it was goofy, but the new one is objectively like cooler and edgier if that's your preference. I like the goofy one, but this one's better, you know? There were a lot of vanities changed. You can actually find the whole list over on the patch notes, or I have a video covering the patch notes and covering the changes somewhere on my channel. But this is one of the goofier ones. The left is the one before the change, and then the one on the right is post change, and they kind of said it the best way they could have, where it's like it looks like he's been given a brain tumor, which is pretty rough, but it is what it is. Someone was trying to say they're based on calorics or whatever, but I don't actually think that's true. I'm sure they maybe are, but the reason why I don't think it's true is that we already have calorics vanities in PokeMMO. Why would we have more of them, right? Let me try to find the yeah. Let me show you guys this really quick. I don't think that these ones are after, because we already have these. These are already based off of calorics. We don't need every crown to look like Calorix's big ass head. That's goofy as hell in my opinion. I don't know if this was ever changed, but I feel like I haven't updated on this story, but I really hope this did get changed back, or at least did get changed, or will get changed back in the future. Yeah, this change kind of is unfortunate. I don't know who thought it looked better. It's subjective. It is what it is. Next up, I think stuff like this is really funny. Get your bag, King. Do what you want to do. Do what you. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm gonna laugh a little bit at this service, but there's nothing wrong with it. Let me make that really fucking clear. Big vanity rental service. It's become a thing over the past 1 year or so in PokeMMO. It's a pretty brand new concept. People are renting out hyper expensive vanities in PokeMMO. If you don't know, there are vanities in PokeMMO that are worth billions. I'm talking like some of the most expensive ones being like 15 to like 30 billion Pokeyen. Worth more Pokeyen than any of us will ever see in our entire lifetime, right? I've played the game for 12 years. I think the greatest net worth I've ever acquired is like 6 to maybe 700 mil on the main account. I've never even gotten to 1 bill, and that's if you include everything, all my shinies, all my competitive mons, like every item in my bag, like everything, right? Yeah, it's a little bit of trust, but the big thing is, I think, I could be wrong, I bet you it's just backed up by the devs. Like, these items are so expensive and so rare that if someone stole one of them, it would be an immediate red flag. The dev, like, as long as you get it in writing and you're like, hey, I'm renting you this thing until whatever, do you agree with that? And the person tries to steal it, that person's just gonna get banned. They're gonna bring the item back. Like, it's just not gonna work out. Like, scamming is against the rules in PokeMMO, which is not the case in most other MMOs, because you have to play a lot of he said, she said, and like, you have to play detective for each case. In PokeMMO, scamming is against the rules, which is not the case in a lot of other MMOs, right? So, you have a little bit more protection, not amazing protection, but a little bit more protection when it comes to this stuff. But what's crazy to me is almost everything is rented out. That's what, like, I was looking through this and I was like, oh my goodness. The only thing not rented out is the Desu Lab Coat, which makes sense. It's like the rarest vanity, the Desu Lab Coat colored. It's the rarest vanity, or the party hat's actually the rarest, only one of those that exists in the entire game, and Teresa has that. It's like the second rarest vanity in all of PokeMMO, and but it doesn't look that good. I think that's the problem, is that nobody really likes the look. The E-Storm people love. It's like the go-to hair that likes, you know, lightning, you know, craziness. But this is 60 mil Pokeyen a month just to rent. The E-Storm, 38 million Pokeyen a month just to rent. This guy is mega, like, if you count all this up, now all these items are worth a shit ton, to be fair. In the billions, it's hard to track. I'm not gonna, I don't want to quote prices, because sometimes in the past people get mad at me if I quote prices for these items, because I'm just guesstimating, but some people take that number very seriously because I'm, you know, a content creator. I don't even want to name, you know, exact prices. I just try to, like, eyeball it, you know, or for what I hear from the high level players. Anyways, let's calc how much he's making a month right now on renting, right? If he can rent all of this out, 15, I'm not going to count the lab coat because it's not rented, right? Plus 10, plus 11 for the 7, plus 4, plus 3, right? Right now, he's making about 100 mil Pokeyen per month. 100 million Pokeyen per month by renting out expensive vanities. This is fucking genius. I always, like, people wonder how you get crazy amounts of wealth in PokeMMO, and PokeMMO is absolutely a rich get richer game, the same way like any market is. It's just the what you have to kind of either join it or just be sad. Like, there's no, like, it's just insane. It's the way it is, right? But at least in PokeMMO, unlike real life, we're all born in Pallet Town. We're all born in the same circumstances in PokeMMO. We all have the opportunity to, you know, get, that's like the nice thing, right? So you have a better chance in PokeMMO than you ever will in life. But damn, dude, it's just crazy. 100 mil a month by just sitting on your butt. Like, he doesn't have to play the game, and he's pulling in 100 mil a month. That is amazing. And look, everything's rented out until the 8th of September, rented out until the 8th of September, rented out until the 3rd of November, rented out until September, rented out, like, these are crazy. I think this is so based. I respect Act shit a lot for this. It's quite a fucking businessman. Talk about fucking mogul moves, bro. It's pretty based, man. It's pretty based. It's not the same it's not, okay. Yes, technically in PokeMMO, if you started earlier, you have a little bit of a benefit. If you have money IRL, it's the most fair playing field you'll ever be given. It's not 100% fair. I'm not trying to say that. It's kind of like a nerd emoji, like, I'm actually Patrouski. It's not actually 1,000. Yes, of course. Life's not fair. Join the club, okay? PokeMMO is the most fair playing field you'll ever be given in life. If you start complaining about the PokeMMO market, you might be cooked IRL. It's the most fair playing field you'll ever be given. This is crazy. This is really crazy. Shout out to him. Very crazy. Wanted to show it off. Wow. Okay. Next up, this is PokeMMO.info. I don't remember. To be fair, I feel bad. I can't really credit. Someone linked me this website a long time ago, and I forgot about it, and I don't know who it was. If it was you, tell me, and I want to credit you appropriately. But someone has been working on and made this website, and I mostly just use it for the roaming legendaries. What I love about it is PokeMMO Zone got taken down. For a lot of people, I think, know that at this point. PokeMMO Zone, not taken down, but PokeMMO Zone, like, the owner wanted to end it, right? Understandably, he's not playing the game. So I've started using PokeMMO.info to keep track of the legendary spawns, and that's the way that I do it now. So I think this is sick to see. Really cool. Helps me. It's an easy way to keep track of certain little details, information. It's got some stuff. It's pretty, I don't want to say bare bones, but it's a beginner. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress website for sure. But I like the legendary stuff a lot, so I wanted to shout that out. Next up, okay. Next up, this is kind of funny to me, okay? And I don't normally check the competition alley a whole lot because I'm not a PvP player. And I want to qualify this a million times here. I'm not a PvP player. So maybe this guy's actually a genius and I'm incorrect, and this guy's get your brain, okay? But I thought this was a little funny. This guy made a post saying Metacham equals sharpness delayed 2, and it was released on April 1st, which made a lot of people think it's a April Fool's joke, and I still don't know if it is or not. Metacham is actually very similar looking to Delayed, okay? Don't get me wrong. Metacham is also a psychic fighting type Pokemon, very similar to Gallade, and it gets pure power, which doubles its attack stat, right? So it ends up with a similar attack stat to Gallade. Let me show you guys. Metacham has a 60 base attack and 80 base stat speed, and then no bulk, right? Gallade, not in the items bag, what the hell? Pokedex. Gallade is a Pokemon with 80 speed, 125 attack, and then sharpness, right? So they had like similar damage numbers, but I believe that Gallade is still doing more damage. Also, Gallade has 115 speed def, which is really important. So if you don't know, Gallade with sharpness was so powerful it got banned. They actually tried to rework it so many times. At first they had sharpness come in and do the 50% boost of slicing moves. Then they changed it to 40%. I think that was still too strong. Or they either changed it to like 30% and then 40%, and then they've tried 30, 40, and 50. None of it worked. It was either too strong or too weak. So they ended up just banning, go over to bans. Sharpness Gallade is just banned in OU. It's just too difficult to balance, too strong. You know, it's just a tough Pokemon, right? It's a tough Pokemon to get right. So this person is claiming that Medicham is basically the same thing, which is really just not true from my understanding. If you play a lot of PvP, which, you know, it's not totally fine to have a different opinion from the average person, yada yada yada, right? That's fine, okay? One of the biggest things is that Gallade gets Swords Dance and Medicham doesn't. That's a huge one. It's also that Medicham like has to be Choice Scarf to make up for its speed for the most part. You can go like Choice Band or Life Orb, but it's pretty greedy. Versus Gallade gets to be Swords Dance plus Life Orb and Shadow Sneak, or Choice Band or Choice Scarf, or like Gallade can do a lot of different things and be really threatening, which is what makes a really strong Pokemon. That's why Garchomp is so good, because Garchomp can do so many different things effectively. When you check Garchomp's usage data, you see that, oh, he's like 25, he has like 4 different builds that all work. He could be Tank Garchomp with Rocky Helmet Rough Skin. He could be Life Orb Sweep Garchomp, right? He could be Mixed Garchomp with Fire Blast or Draco Meteor. He could be Scarf and just outspeed your own Garchomp. Like, you have to watch out for, or Dragon Gem Draco Meteor, Leftovers. He has so many different ways you can build him effectively. That's what makes him super, super strong. But anyways, so I saw this guy's post and I thought it was a little hyperbolic. I'm no PvP player, so what do I know, right? I thought it was a little hyperbolic, but then I checked the competition alley, which is like the PvP forum thread. I thought it was a little funny. If you scroll through, you see this guy's name pop up a few different times. Conkeldurr is a beast right now. Should Weezing be getting more usage out of Size Assault? And I think Conkeldurr is strong, don't get me wrong, from my understanding. But he has 2 different posts talking about Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is very good right now. Do we need more second types? Medicham equals Sharpness Gallade 2. There is literally no way to stop Venusaur in OU. Why is he... In my opinion, when one person is like, dude, this Pokemon's broken, this Pokemon's broken, that one's broken, to me, it's like, okay, you just lost to that Pokemon. And you're like every week he's changing what Pokemon he hates and is broken. It's a red flag to me. It's a little silly willy, a little funny wunny. I thought it was a good meme. So I just thought it would be funny to talk about. That person may be a gigabrain and correct, but there was some funny, like, what was the one of the, let me go back. One of the funniest posts. We're getting a little gamer, okay, here, but this was, somebody just responded to this. There was like a bunch of dumb discussion. Like, okay, like Double JJ, one of the most legendary PvP players in PokeMMO, being like, okay, this guy's just trolling, my bad. And like all these different calcs and like some really funny conversation. Pretty big difference like between the defenses. Someone just threw in like sexy Medicham. I don't know. This made me laugh. There was some dumb shit happening. Anyways, that is all of the main intro stuff I wanted to cover today, except for one more fact, okay? We hit, I don't know if this is a full-on PB, to be fair, but this is crazy in my opinion. This seems like a PB to me, and I think Mist really put it into perspective, okay? The PokeMMO Twitch category this morning, when I was starting up my stream, the category has 485 viewers right now. Do you know how crazy that is? Yes, Oso said it's now at 550. That's got to be a PB. That's got to be a personal best. 550 viewers are watching PokeMMO streams right now during a slow period in the game. That is number 1, insane. Number 2, it's insane because Mist said, and this is so unbelievably true, Mist was just saying in chat, 4 years ago, our PB was 20 viewers. It was like, people don't realize how far PokeMMO has come in just 4 short years. 4 years ago, there was like nobody that streamed PokeMMO. I used to follow every single PokeMMO streamer because there was so few of them. And then on average, you would see someone maybe with like 10 viewers or 20 viewers, and that was the peak of the category. We're now getting over 500 viewers in the category, and it's during like an off-season period. it's just amazing to see. We got to count our positives. There's a lot of negativity. It's negative sentiments in the world right now. You got to shout out those positives and appreciate that. That is a really, really beautiful thing. Okay, I think that's genuinely everything. Let's jump into some actual Jimmy runs and PokeMMO gameplay progress. Okay, yeah, there's still YouTube. No, it's just, yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Okay. Oh, what else do I need to check? We got the Hoa thing done. Especially, yeah, no, the Spanish community is huge, man. It's amazing for the game. It's really, really good. Pokemon's booming. Like wildfire. What I miss? Okay, anything I missed? Delayed the famous item. I don't know why I was looking in my bag, bro. I'm cooked. Okay. Ludwig mentioned, because still I use the word mogul. That's pretty funny. That's kind of a good meme. Okay. We're ready to unstart our we're running out of time. Okay. Yeah, I actually need to start. Yeah. Dude, right now more than ever, Joshua, unironically. Hell yeah, BVT. The game is booming, so the economy must be booming, right, guys? ... Right? Dude, I'm a, once again, massively positive, you know, half glass full kind of guy. Glass half full, yeah. Kind of memer. But fuck, man, the economy is cooked. Anyways, we're gonna fix this event season, guys. Don't you worry, okay? All right, fellas, it is time for another gym rerun. This is rerun number, what, 38? 38 in total on the account. We only have an hour and 8 minutes until the, what's it called, starts. The catch event. So I gotta get started. I gotta jump into this ASAP. That starts pretty soon. I want to have a little bit of stretch time after the Jimmy run. We are leveling today our Heracross that we used for our last storyline run on the account, as well as it'll be a fantastic raid Pokemon when the Halloween event comes around. It's a good fighting type Pokemon, as well as it's a bug type for Darkrai, so we can use it in multiple different ways. Out of it, an amazing Heracross, still only level 51, so it's pretty under-leveled. I'm going to go ahead and hopefully get some good XP hit on him today passively during our Jimmy run and make some Pokeyen. I spent so much Pokeyen last night breeding, dude. I ended the stream at like 1.4 million and 60K or whatever, like 1.46, and now I'm at 1.18. I spent like 300,000 Pokeyen last night off stream breeding breeders mostly, and breeding some Pokemon. So we have a lot to hopefully regain. I'm trying to make money, dude, but I keep spending it so fast. We're going to hopefully try to make some profit today and make good progress. Oof. Guacamole, bro. 1 hour, 8 minutes. Yes, yes, yes. Psycho cut his ass. Yeah. Yeah, also, I mean, that's another, yeah. My first raid I'm doing, I was like, good for you, man. Good luck to you, dude. But not ripping him on team reset. Good luck to you, man. That's a tough. Pokemon Nuzlockes are tough, man. Good luck to you, man. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, good luck to you, Josh. It's a good catch event, dude. I mean, I love a Zangoose. How could you not love a Zangoose? A shiny Zangoose, dude. Amazing shiny Pokemon. Getting a good IV one. It's a little funny because what are you going to do with a good IV Zangoose? Use it in NU. I wish it was relevant. I did a video recently showing off, it wasn't a very popular video, but it's one of my favorite videos to record. It was honestly so nostalgic. I went through like an old 2014, I believe. I went through if you want to see it, I went through a 2014 NU guide, and it like went through like all the competitive mons used in 2014, and one of the things was like, watch the fuck out for Zangoose. Zangoose is like a monster in the tier. Like, it was really funny, but it was super true. Versus nowadays, Zangoose is like unplayable in NU. Like, he literally hasn't been used. That's insane. Yeah, Zangoose, it's been used in UU for like one game. That's insane. We don't know yet, chat. The catch event stuff is always like on the fly, so if you want to research, you can before a catch event, but it's generally like not worth the, we're gonna just, I don't know yet, Chaz. We're gonna see, you know. We're gonna see. That's really tough. Cruel, good luck to you, man. Good IV Zandros breeding, but hey, it's tougher on a, you know, it's, what's it called, you can't breed a gift mon or whatever. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Oh, I need to refresh. What was the question, Pat? Could you copy and paste it? Thank you so much for the, you know. When to please sleep Great Ball. I'm not sure. I'll have to calc it with the catch calc. We could catch calc some stuff now. mean the reward? Yeah. The Zangoose reward. Talking about the catch event. Yup. Let me bring up the catch calc. Needs hidden ability. Yeah, but so does it even have... I know it didn't have it for a long time in PokeMMO. Does it have it yet? I don't think it does, right? And like, the problem is... I could be wrong. I think like 2 years ago, if I was like, please add hidden ability Zangoose for like 2 to 4 years ago. I feel like now, even if you add Toxic Boost Zangoose, I don't think it's good enough. Yeah, even, yes. And Danny said it. Like the problem is 2 to 4 years ago, I think it actually would have been usable, like a threat in NU. Now it's not. They waited too long. Even Toxic Boost Zangoose nowadays would just not be good, in my opinion. Legendaries? Fuck, that's like is that a membership only? That video was so weird, Chag. That's so funny. Give me hidden ability Alakazam. Do we have? I forget. I'm not even sure. The problem is Alakazam's fallen so hard, man. I can't speak on Alakazam. I haven't played enough with Alakazam. Cope a little bit more. It's not cope. I literally want Zangoose to be good. Like, my dream is Zangoose. Zangoose is a meta NU Pokemon. It's a fun Pokemon, dude. The cope, the real cope would be, oh yeah, guys, just add Toxic Boost and I swear it will be good again. I promise. Like, I don't know, man. I think it's not gonna do enough. It's just a normal type attacker, you know? That's your dream? Yeah, man. That's my one dream in life. It's kind of funny to say it's my dream. A little dramatic. It's the new official encounter counters. XS. It's just the official one. They added that. It's pretty new. Based, yeah. It's been in the game for about a month or so. 2 months, maybe? Three months? I don't know. Something like that. 20 pattern spin. Not that I've seen. Check the Alpha Dex, see what has hidden ability access, or you could just look up the Pokemon itself and then see if it has hidden ability. That also works. Unless I'm missing something. It's about the same time. I don't know if that's maybe a half-second time save. I don't even know if it is, because I can just do this versus I have to switch my decks. It might be slower. Was it Aerodactyl? Yeah, that's also the meme. Is like certain mons that have alpha forms don't have hidden ability, like Gengar, right? Or the Hitmon. Yep. There's a few mons with hidden ability access that can't actually use or learn the hidden ability, because Levitate Gengar was just too broken. I don't even know if that's its hidden ability. Just, I don't know, like ability added. I don't remember. Not sure. Just started PokeMMO, beat the 7th gym and turned to my money up our progress fast. The best thing you can do right now, great question. The best thing you can do, really boring answer, so I apologize, is just beat that storyline. Like, beat your first storyline, and then once you have that done, things open up a little bit. Once you have a level 100 max obedience cap, you can start doing some things like EV training, XP training, making raid Pokemon, Jimmy Run team, catching brother. But really, like, if you want to be super efficient, you want to complete as many storylines as possible, as quickly as possible. But I hate storylines, so if you're like me, you know, you might want to do something else, take a break. I have videos and guides that talk about like what to do post game and how to progress your account. And if you have any specific questions, Googling things with PokeMMO at the end usually does the job nowadays, which is nice. I want to look up the PokeMMO Hub catch calc. I want to catch calc the Zangoose event. But no alpha. Gotcha. There you go, Miz. That's a good example. There you go. They're lost in Gen 6. Is that true? That's interesting. So they tried to give Gengar Levitate in PokeMMO, I think twice, 2 different times, and it was broken. They had to remove it each time. Levitate Gengar has existed in PokeMMO for at times. Erica is like a big stop. I've gotten stuck at Erica like a few times. Don't feel bad about it. It's just a tough stopgap, dude. If you went, you know, if you're on Blastoise, I recommend just trying to get Shell Smash. Honestly, what I do against Erica is I just try to Shell Smash through which is so dumb as a water type into grass type, but just try to get a good lead and just click Shell Smash like 2 or 3 times so you could one-shot everything and just hope you can, you know, pop off, I guess. That's what I do a lot of the times in storyline runs. Erica's tough. Erica's tough. Of course, Box, if you have other questions, let me know. It's honestly, it's tough to be a new player right now in PokeMMO. It's fine. It's good to be a medium level player, like a mid-tier player. I used to love giving people like new player money making methods and like, you know, all that stuff. The problem is right now they've all kind of disappeared, unfortunately, due to alphas. Alphas have kind of hurt the market a lot to where like 1x31 Pokemon are just not worth anything or not worth much at all. So a lot of the new beginner money making methods have kind of been cooked out of existence, and now it's become like a. I want to go like Garchomp here weirdly because this setup is so strange. I'm gonna try this. Memento first into this, and then I guess just Declaw into this. What was I saying? Unfortunately, the best. No, but that is not to swipe. I think that's too pessimistic. You're too negative brained, in my opinion. Come on. The new strat is just to get to, yeah, you can do rem-rated Whalmer, like, and like Ninja, you have a few options, but it's very few for sure. Yeah, now it's like, if you're a new player, the best thing you can do is beat a few of the storylines and get a gym rerun. You have to like rush to being a medium player, rush to mid-tier, which sucks. I miss the days of like, I miss the days of new player money making and stuff like being an option, but now it's just, I haven't tested apricorn farming. I don't know how good the Pokeyen is, to be honest. I've heard some people say it's decent. Hey man, everybody works at their own pace. There you go, maybe. Everybody at their own pace. What matters is that you get, the game's a marathon, not a sprint, you know? I was stubborn with so much of that stuff for so long as well. Like, when they changed the breeding system in PokeMMO back in like 2016, I didn't learn the breeding system, the new one, the one that consumes Pokemon. I refused to learn it. I didn't learn it until like 2019. I refused to learn it for like 3 years. And it was unironically the dumbest thing I ever did. Me being stubborn and being a boomer and being like, I miss the old system, just cost me so much progress and so much Pokeyen, and it was so bad. You definitely have to adapt or you fall behind for sure. I'm gonna go the Declaw into this because it's probably sturdy. If this Drapion Sash is gonna suck a little bit, but it is what it is. It is Sash, god damn it. Dag nabbit. I'm gonna rush this well because the event season feels like I'm hailing to be. Yeah, it's tough. That's a great way to put it. Like if you're a new player, it's 2 big tasks at once. Yeah, no, I think that's literally like, there's definitely an argument for that, Danny. I liked, well, let me read your full post. Okay. I think I have kind of a controversial take, but Danny says, I feel like I might have kind of a controversial take. We're talking about how it's so much harder now for early game beginner players to make Pokeyen, and how instead of being a beginner player, you just rush to mid game instead of, you just like ignore money making entirely as a beginner nowadays, which is kind of unfortunate due to like catching for profit being so brutalized. And you move straight to mid game and go to like Jimmy runs and trainer runs. But Danny says, I have kind of a controversial take for early, but for early game players, like with 1 or 2 regions done, I feel like money making methods should be kind of weak for them. I think that's fair for the most part. Like Payday stuff being like 150. I don't know if Payday is 150k an hour. I think Payday is closer to like 120. You can do a gym rerun at 1 to 2. Like, I think even like 1 to 2 regions is like you're reaching that mid game level of play to some extent. A lot of people used to ask for, it's kind of both. It's kind of early and mid game depending on what you have and stuff like that. Let me finish Danny's sentence though. 150k hour is a lot for that kind of player. I do agree, like, yeah, for sure. It's bad once you get to late game, but for the early game, I feel like the options are there. I feel like the options are there, there's just not as many options. I think that's the problem. I used to really like that you could almost catch any Pokemon in PokeMMO and make 150k Pokeyen per hour. I thought that was really, really cool. You could go catch your favorite Pokemon and probably make good profit. That is no longer the case. I liked the diversification that you had as a new player playing PokeMMO. You could go to so many different locations and options and make profit. It was you almost could make profit just stumbling through the game, which it was good. It was good, man. It was good. The market was super active. But nowadays it feels like we've just obliterated catching for profit. And I think catching for profit was strong for new players, but I don't think it was busted. You could make like 150k to maybe like 200k an hour at certain Pokemon as a beginner player. There were certain times where like Pikachus or Torkles would get up to like 300k per hour, but that was mostly because it was a market gap and people like weren't paying enough attention to like Fairy A group, or for Torkles it was Drought Torkles for Jimmy runs. So there were times where it was super good, but I feel like beginner players making 150k to 200k an hour, it's really good. Do they really need that amount? Probably not, but I liked the flexibility. I like the options. Versus nowadays, as a new player, if a new player asks me how to make Pokeyen, my response is usually just try to get to mid game. Like there are some options, but there's so much effort to even start making money, and you just gotta unlock Jimmy runs. Like it sucks that no one wants a homogenous money making economy, in my opinion. You don't want one thing to be like the best thing. And Jimmy runs aren't the best Pokeyen per hour in the game. Flipping and breeding for profit, and there are things that make better Pokeyen, but it's still like, it's the best because it's really consistent. Anybody can learn it and do it. There's different levels to it. Like it's just very open access and very consistent. It's pure yen, right? So I think Jimmy runs end up being the best money making method in the game. Everybody can load up, make 300k per hour, pretty easily. There it is, right? Yeah, so it's just tough. It's tough that I don't like being able to tell new players, oh yeah, there's like not many good money making methods for you right now. Just get to mid game and make a Jimmy run team. That's a big. There should be a more streamlined line of progression. That should be like, if the line of progression should be like a pretty good ramp, and then once you get to end game, it should go up like this, which is how most MMOs work. But right now, it feels like the line of progression for new players is like a flat line, and then mid game, and then a flat line, and then end game. That doesn't feel healthy, in my opinion. That's kind of where I'm at with the current market, personally. Someone said, yo, the shiny rate on this game is crazy. It's what makes it beautiful, man. People shiny hunt in Pokemon because they want the high rates, because they want the difficulty. They want, all that friction. It's what makes the shinies valuable. It's what makes the shinies meaningful. The harder you work for something, the more valuable it is, the more important it feels to you, and the more you have to overcome to do something, the more you care about that achievement. Yeah, good little point to top that off. Early game farm dittos, mid game farm dittos, late game farm dittos. Dittos are good and consistent, but they're not as much Pokeyen per hour as you would think because the Pokeballs are so expensive. Dittos are pretty good like early to mid game. Now I could sit here and lie to you and be like, oh yeah, late game players should be farming dittos. Unless you're like on alt accounts, farming dittos on alt accounts is actually probably goated. Yeah, late game buy dittos. I was gonna say, like, I could sit here and lie to you because we always need more ditto farmers for shiny hunters, but I wouldn't recommend. Dittos end up being somewhere between like 180k per hour on the lower end to like 220, 240 maybe. It's good money, but training Pokemon, probably one of the most underrated beginner money making methods, but it's tough too. A lot of players don't know how to EV train things or where to XP train. Like they just don't know those, I miss catching for profit. Catching for profit was really cool, man. It's cool that the Pokemon slogan is gotta catch them all, and in PokeMMO it was like, that was so true, so true, King. But I feel like not really true anymore. Yeah, I'm really nervous for temporary incubators. I don't know what else to say. I'm really nervous for them. I don't know what else to say about that. I might do a riot for them when they come out, but it depends. Maybe I'll go on strike for a sec or something. I didn't mean for this to come up. That's funny. We might do something, but I feel like they're just coming to the game regardless. It is what it is. Sort of meme. Why is this? Here, let me do this. Just for profit, she's in a safe with new players. No, it needs an alpha nerf. That's the problem, right? No. So for those who are like newer, the problem with Kitchen for Profit is that alpha's destroyed it. That's the problem. It's pretty like clear at this point. Yeah. What's the Pokemon version of Cannons and Falador? It's typing. It's like shout chat typing in what's it called? Alphas are kind of bad long term. They really only benefit the best when they can catch them all. Well, I don't like alphas are pretty easy to catch. Alphas are pretty easy to catch for all types. If you're you can catch every alpha in the game with 2 Pokemon. You can catch every single alpha in the game with 1 contrary spin to a skill swap and a Breloom. Alphas are really easy to catch. It's not a alphas. They're broken for the economy. It has nothing to do. They don't like benefit. Alphas don't really benefit new players or veteran players more. If anything, alphas hurt new players because they destroyed Catching for Profit. Thieving Pokemon items for profit's just not that great. It's about 120k an hour depending on what you're doing, but you can do certain ones for a bit more, to be fair. I think fossil farming is quite good, like 200k per hour, right? A Soaker. Yes, there are some where it's nice to have. Yep. Okay, 3 Pokemon. That's fair. 3 Pokemon. You can catch 99% of alpha. You could honestly even catch 90% of alphas in the game with just a Breloom, with 1 Pokemon. Does it look even funny? It sucks because I wouldn't say randoms is so luck based. I really like randoms as a format, and I feel like it's a very skill based format in a very unique way that's different from other PvP tiers. The problem right now is that randoms is more stall orientated than I've ever seen it. I've never seen like stall. I've never seen more RNG than recently, to be fair. Not to, you know, discredit you entirely. I think randoms to me didn't feel this RNG focused in the past, and it didn't feel this team oriented in the past. But I like a lot of the skill of randoms, of hiding your Pokemon and information concealing and revealing, and when to do it is super interesting. Yeah. Love 30 level under it. Well, it depends. Well, some of those Pokemon might have been broken. That doesn't. Not to. Sorry, I don't mean to like. If your randoms games felt bad, they felt bad, and that's so valid. I don't want to like be like, oh yeah, actually your games were good and you had fun. I just don't know the whole story. But if your mons are almost 30, that feels shit. You know, I get that. One Woman Army is a dope name. Moxie Pinsir has hands though. I love Moxie Pinsir, but he's not that good, sadly. I love him. When Moxie Pinsir was released, I got a shiny Pelipper on accident, EV training and XP training up a Moxie Pinsir because I was so excited to try him out, you know? Like Garchomp is a randoms Pokemon that spawns level 64, but Garchomp's quite good in randoms, right? But you also might get like a Burmy, right? Or a Wormadam. Wormadams are notoriously really bad in randoms. The lowest win rate. Yeah, like this is fucking dumb. Wormadam having a 40% win rate in randoms is really fucked up. This should just be removed. And like Ditto maybe. And like unknown's a big one. Remove unknown from randoms, dude. Like it's just not fun to play with. Ditto I don't mind as being the obviously bad mod. You can get some value out of it. It's hard to use. Linoon can pop off, but you have to use it properly, so I think this is fine. Nidoqueen I don't know about. I'm unsure. Nidoqueen might be weak, but fine. Wormadam Steel is okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at this Wormadam, right? It just has too many 4 times weaknesses. Most popular PvP mode is OU for sure. By a Blizzard cast form. That feels like shit. Did it crit you? Because that feels brutal. What's Fralidator's base Spadef? That feels fucking bad, man. I'm sorry. That's rough, dude. That is rough, Edwa. Like that's, yeah. They show up there for me, man. You have to like look for them, you know, right? I have no idea what happened. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's rough. Sometimes you just have some rough randoms games that fucking suck, dude. Really, really just suck. You know, I get it, dude. There's definitely inherently more RNG in randoms than traditional PvP, but I still think randoms is a very skill-based format in a lot of ways. There's a lot of big problems with it right now, don't get me wrong. I don't like the sets. I think Spidget talks about it all the time. The sets on a lot of mons right now are really, really weird. I like weird, so not even weird, I shouldn't say that. I like weird sets. Don't give me like broken sets that can't get value on the Pokemon at all. Like one of the sets recently was like an Absol with like Protect, Wish, and Will-O-Wisp. Absol is frail as fuck. You cannot give someone a Wish like tanky meant to be like, you can't make this Pokemon a tank. What do you like? You just can't do that, you know? Certain Pokemon you can make in weird ways. You could do like a full special attack in Choice Specs Nidoqueen, right? That would be like fine. Like you can kind of make tanky Pokemon be attackers. Give me a Choice Band Ferrothorn with Power Whip, right? That's a fun, quirky set. That would be totally fine. You cannot make a frail Pokemon a tanky Pokemon, right? You can kind of do the opposite, but you can't do that one, right? Yeah, Tanky Absol was just an insanely bad set. EVs are very powerful. Great question, Rain. If you are stuck in the storyline and you want to try to boost your progress, like the easiest way, you don't need EVs to beat the storylines, but they definitely make the storylines easy mode, if that makes sense. EVs are probably one of the simplest things you can do, especially if you have one region done. If you have one storyline done, I strongly recommend EV training your Pokemon for your next storyline. Great question. EVs are really powerful. Really powerful. I don't know if you need an account to view the... I'm not sure. If you find that out, Slowfish, I'd love to try to spread that information. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Here, I can link you. Like, can you see this? Here, I'll link you the Zangoose. The straight up link to the Zangoose post. You have to like scroll a bit and do a little looking, you know?
More like W.
And then if you look at this and you scroll down, like if in terms of threads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the Zangoose event is like the 8th post. You have to like scroll down and really look through, you know, what's up, which is a little which is really unintuitive. Forums are an archaic medium. I say all the time, like it's not, you know, just you. Forums are tough or weird. EJ, thank you for the 3 months of Prime, dude. I hope the content, I'm sorry, not Prime, just a straight up fucking Twitch sub. I hope the content's been worth that. Thank you for your support. I can be here because of you, man. Thank you so much, man. Honored to have you. If the guides have been helpful, if you guys enjoy the content, you know, you like seeing it, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs like EJ just dropped. Factor is the best way to support if you can afford it, but I understand, you know, not for everybody. Factor is linked down below. Support really goes a long way, and I thank you. So, no, I fucking thank you, EJ, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, I was trying to run some catch calcs. I want to see Nest Ball. What level are these Pokemon for this event? I wanted to bring up the Zangoose event and run some calcs. I keep getting distracted. You guys have good questions today, though. I don't mind. I love getting distracted by a good question. I could ramble about this game all day, you know, especially with good questions. If someone asked me for the 20th time how to make Pokeyen, I roll my eyes a little and I'm like, okay, you probably should just Google that, but the specific things people can't Google is great. Also have Nest Ball. Yeah, that sounds. What level are these? They're pretty lower, right? Pretty lower level. Who just dropped the sub, man? Cinco, you've been awesome to see in chat the last few days. Thank you so much, man. Tutorial when? No time soon, Tankitsu. Maybe one day when I learn how to hotwire, okay? Thank you for the sub. If I'm saying your name wrong, let me know as well. But Cinco, thank you so much, man. Next up, Zangoose. Hoenn, it's Route 114. Yeah, level 17 to 19. Yeah, good call from Paisy. Paisy? I'm butchering. You can always yell at me if I get your name wrong. CC over Brick Break is huge. Route 114. Level 17 to 19. That should be a Nest Ball target for sure, I think. Nest Ball. So Zangoose false swiped. I think nest ball is going to be the strat. Could you quick ball these as well? What about 100% HP? No. I think false swipe nest ball. I think Paisy nailed it. False swipe nest ball specifically. I think it might be the best strat. Doing quick balls not. Yep. I think nest ball. Yep. Good call. Good calcs. Okay. Let's see. Need to check out my name. I appreciate it, man. Another sub, dude. Thank you, man. Sad Mufasa. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hopefully the content's been worth it to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the prime. Dugo was paying. Pick paying. Got a shiny skip loom. I love. Oh, it memento while I switched and I've just master balled. I'm so sorry to. Don't say that's so toxic. I know you're memeing, but don't say skill issue to someone after losing a shiny. Come on, too far. I'm sorry for your loss, man. That's really fucking sad. I love shiny Skiploom. Dude, damn. Fun fact. Shiny Hoppip / Skip, you know, any of those memento, put one of the #1 shinies that you actually should master ball. Yeah. It's kind of a skill issue. Okay. Veggie, I love you, but you constantly do this. Dude, we gotta stop nerd emojiing people, chat. You gotta stop. Like, could you imagine? Hey guys, I'm a new player. I just lost a shiny. It was my first ever shiny. Like in tears. Skill issue. Me be like, hey guys, come on. Maybe don't. But actually, technically, it is a skill issue. You got it, bro. I'm sorry. We are a social skills stream, Andy. Okay. I know we're memeing a little bit. Like, I welcome jokes and irony and satire, but don't double down. Kindness is free. A little, like, that's a little memey, but true. But you're not wrong, you know. We can have a healthy mix of like haha satire humor and like being nice to your fellow man, your fellow PokeMMO shiny hunter. Think about how you felt when you lost your shiny, right? Or you fucking, if you haven't, go like punch your mom in the face and see how it feels. It's pretty much the same exact feeling. Yeah, losing a 1, it's fucking brutal, man. I never lose. Okay, based. But so is being mean. Yeah, that is a shitty position to be in, Paisy. But one's a benefit, okay? It's actually worse. Kind of true, man. Respect to all the mothers out there, you know? You cry because you failed your shiny. I cry because I didn't find a shiny. We aren't the same. You cry because I fucked your mom, okay? We aren't the same. Chill, man. Truman, this show? No way. Yo, is this the fuck? He said Truman? Truman? Good morning, good evening, and good night? What the hell? What is this? One of the best movies of all time. Really cold take. You know what? You know what is underrated? So, if you like the Truman Show, an amazing, like an S tier, perfect 10 out of 10 movie. If you like the Truman Show, a lot of people have watched the Truman Show but haven't seen Stranger Than Fiction. I always think of them as being very similar. They're not exactly, but like Stranger Than Fiction with Will Ferrell, criminally underrated. It's not as good as the Truman Show, don't get me wrong, but I do think that Stranger Than Fiction is like criminally underrated. I don't know why no one's. It's Will Ferrell as well. Also, Queen Latifah's in it. Maggie Gyllenhaal. That's funny. I forgot she's in it. Yeah, Stranger Than Fiction's great, man. And fucking them. Only if they asked for it, Gemini. Okay, chill. We don't king shame around here. What do you guys say? Your match before Shiny Room Legendary? This is my first month. Usually, welcome. That's a terrible timing. Usually shiny Pokemon that can KO themselves. Great question. Usually Master Balls are... Roaming Legendaries is one of the worst uses for Master Balls because you can just re-encounter them in a 1 in 500 rate if you fail them. So it's super not worth the Master Ball Roaming Legendaries. Usually you save Master Balls for shiny Pokemon that can KO themselves that you aren't prepared for. Things like Self-Destruct or Explosion Mons if you don't have a damp Pokemon. Things like Memento, Exceldor. Things like, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, Stranger Than Fiction's a great movie, man. It's fun. The me with the gun is crazy, bro. Insane emote. Doesn't pass over that. Dude, that's so... Hey, Dude, I've gone on generational loss streaks in PvP. I'm sorry if I wasn't empathetic enough to you, Edwa. Dude, sometimes you go on a loss streak in PvP and you're just fucking tilted. I'm an emotional guy. Nothing wrong with coming in here with a little bit of heat. I totally get it. Sorry if I was a little too. You're perfect, man. Sorry to hear you had a few rough games. I don't usually use controller. I use controller very rarely. If I'm doing ×5 Lepa shunting, I will. Because you just sit there and click the same button over and over again. You started in Johto? I did not. Like the account in or what do you mean? I would never recommend anybody start Johto as their first region. I think it's the hardest region in the entire game. Because you have to do the Gyarados fight and the Ho-Oh fight. How's the stream? Pretty. Yo, what's up? Good, Lar. What's up, man? The PvP struggle? Yes. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I just did a PvP arc on my Iron Man account, and that was there was at least 2 times where I was like, fuck stall, fuck PvP. You know, like the PvP journey is truly an emotional roller coaster, and you got to just ride the ride. Favorite Lepa spots to shun? I really like Golett. Great question. Golett. What else? Pat, what are your favorite Lepa spots to shun? I haven't done any in a long time. I've been playing the Iron Man account, but it's a great question. I love Golett, shiny Golett / Golurk. Really underrated shiny hunt in PokeMMO. ×5 with Lepas. Dratini's a common one. Larvitar, pretty common, good one. What's the other? Oh, there's a bunch of others. I really like Lantern is good. Delibird down at the bottom of that one ice cave. It's split between Delibird and Jinx. Underrated ×5 Lepa hunts. Those are the ones I think of. I think Sigilyph is a ×3 Lepa, and it's also like 33, 33, 33 at that spot. I haven't been there in a long time, to be fair, but Sigilyph is a really cool ×3 Lepa. Maractus, I love the underrated shinies. Maractus, really cool ×3 underrated Lepa shunts. Great question. Pokemon? I don't know about it. I appreciate the sentiment. Actually, that's a common one. Good one. Psyduck is a good shiny, but not Lepa required. Ponyta underrated. No, that fucking loser is properly rated. Wait a minute. Let me go calc. I calc Zangoose. Let me calc. Zangoose will be false. Let me actually write a list. You know what? Catch event plan. Zangoose equals false swipe nest ball. Nuzleaf nest ball. Is not Nuzleaf the same? Nuzleaf equals false swipe nest ball. Watch every single Pokemon. The best strat is just false swipe nest ball. So there's no reason to make this list at all. There's also Combustion. Is Combustion Combustion is probably a lore though, so probably won't even get that. Lombre. Wonder if Lombre is an easier catch. No, it's the same. Are they all just the same? False swipe nest ball? I need to go to this gym, don't I? Let's go heal really quick. My music pause, man. Come on. Yes, I'm still watching YouTube. Shake my head. Okay. I'm not plowing moms yet, bro. I'm listening to music. Thank you. Swallow Shun is kind of underrated. That's actually a good one. That's true. Yeah, Ninetales. People love Ninetales. Classic. Swallow is kind of the great green shiny. Thank you for the sub, man. Oh, the gifted. Yo, 5 gifted from not Garito. Not. Thank you, man. Not Gar. Laron is underrated. True. Thank you, man, for the 5 gifted. Holy guacamole, man. It should be, it should be September. So I think it's 35% off of like 5 gifted subs or whatever. It's September. So if you guys want to support the channel, it's the best time to do so. Speaking of supporting the channel, the fucking king has returned. Oso is back for 5 more gifted. Thank you, Oso. Holy guacamole, bro. It's 10 gifted. We're in it, boys. Good day to be a fucking dumbass playing PokeMMO. Good day to be stupid. Based. Good day to be a dumb streamer. Thank you so much, Oso. I love those memes. Ex-billionaire? Okay, making a name for himself. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Holy shit, the scam train. Hide your wallets. Put away your credit cards. They go, oh, what? Wait. This is the most people I've seen get involved in like a fucking like scam train in a while. Centillionaire, okay, Nakarito, Oso, Centillionaire, and Birdo all that's 20 total, all dropping 5 for no reason on a Wednesday. Thank you so much. Hump day it is, bro. Every day is going to be a little bit too bad. I fucking hope so, man. And Stabul, that's 25 total gifted from 5 people. Okay, call me a grassroots politician because we're fucking only accept, dude. Grassroots politician, no super PACs. It's just community driven. Into I'm Tiger, into that fucking Gemini who's been a fucking stud in chat recently. A welcomed newcomer. Holy, what is that total? I'm really bad at math. We're gonna count though. 5, 10, 15, 20. We can do it, chat. 25, 30, 35. 35 gifted. Holy guacamole, bro. September goes bonkers. Thank you all so much. Stabul, I'm Tiger, and then Gemini. Thank you all. Thank you for the scam train. Appreciate it. Hide your credit cards. Put away your wallets. The scam train is active. Thank you so much. Zangoose event is in 29 minutes. 29 minutes. Little Tupid. I love that fucking emote as well. The Tupid. Oh my god, it's so good. I love Tupid, man. I love Tupid cats. I don't know who did that. Who made cats Tupid? I feel like this is the first generation we have Tupid cats. With all that, I think it's false swipe nest ball. Also, someone was calculating it. What's the meta? I think false swipe nest ball is gonna be the. It's really weird meta. You know, we don't see that a whole lot. You're so nice, Gemini. What the hell? Have good motivation. Exactly, Chelsea. Good day to be Tupid. No sync. Yeah, ooh, it actually is so tough because sync. Adamant being plus 10. It's it sucks because quick ball only gets to like quick ball or nest ball on these Pokemon only gets to like 62% catch rate is the problem. That's the problem. Well, is there any? There might be. Is there any synchronized false swipe Pokemon? There weirdly might be, right? I'm gonna quick ball synchronize. I wouldn't recommend it. You obviously do what you want. It's gonna be like a 60% catch rate. It's like not that, which is really brutal. Nope. Gotcha. I know there's no synchronized false swipe and spore Pokemon or like Mom with like a good sleep move. That's been researched a ton, but I always forget if there's a good synchronize just false swipe. I think the best thing people have found is like something that's synchronized and then has like hypnosis, which is like terrible. Okay, let's check. So we calced Lombre. Let's now check Combustion. We're just not gonna catch. C-Dot might be. Let's see. C-Dot, you can just nest ball. Okay, we are learning actually. We're actually learning. Wait. We're learning. Educational stream. Okay. C-Dot equals nest ball. Maybe even like false swipe Pokeball for the dot. Or false swipe plus Pokeball. Next up, Lotad. Lotad's probably the same way, be my guess. I bet Lotad has the same catch rates as C-Dot. Yes, it does. Okay, I'm kind of getting strats. I'm kind of fucking killing these strats, chat. I'm gonna be so honest. One sec. I don't usually prep like this for catch events, but we're actually kind of gaming a little bit. I guess I see like the Gliscor. That doesn't feel great, but sure. Thank you guys for all the gifted subs again. That's so bonkers, man. Doing catch event. That is tough when you like really value the nighttime. You might have enough time to like do a fair bit of the catch, like started the catch event. Well, I don't know. It's tough. Very exciting. Catch events are like so fun. Especially if you haven't done them in a long time. Catch events can get a little like monotonous and can become like draining because you have to do so many catch events before you ever have a chance of winning one. Like it's really hard to win a catch event. Oh, what the fuck did I just play stealth rocks? I'm literally trolling my life away. What happened? I got red carded to the moon. And both my Typhlosions are out. I just stealth rocked. That's so fucking dumb. No, don't weaken my eruption now. That's so fucked up. Don't do it. Are you serious? Okay, could be worse. Oh my fuck! I'm getting fucking owned, bro. Okay, let's not. What's it called this time? We just like declaw into this eruption. Okay. Hope the Venomoth dies to the eruption at that HP. Eruption might kill both here. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, red card is so funny. Welcome back, Jock. Welcome back. It's Lotad Calc. What's the last mon? Seviper. Seviper is a tough fella to catch. That might be a false swipe nest ball. Yeah. Let me show you guys my notepad document here in a quick sec. Okay. All right, I don't know why. I don't normally do this, but I went through the effort of counting every single Pokemon for this upcoming catch event in about 24 minutes, and I think I've discovered one of the best strats. Not the best, but one of the best strats. You cannot quick ball, you cannot nest ball these Pokemon off the bat. The catch rate's like 60%. It's just way too low. But instead, you can false swipe and nest ball and get 100% catch rate for Zangoose, Nuzleaf, Lombre, and Seviper. And then for C-Dot, you want to either, in C-Dot and Lotad, you want to nest ball immediately. You don't need to false swipe them down. Or you could go ahead and false swipe plus Pokeball if you want to save some Pokeyen and not do nest balls, which I don't think might be what I do. We'll have to see. But so these are the strats that I've come to for this event. I'm going to keep this up over on the side just to remind myself. The catch event will begin once again in about 23 minutes. We don't have to par. I'm just doing my Jimmy run, so it's easy. I'll keep this up on screen for anybody. Is this too small? I think this is actually fine. I could also make it like, I think this is sized like fine, personally. I don't know what you guys think. I think it's honestly easy to read. Come on, nest balls, dude. Nest balls I didn't realize how good nest balls were. Goodness gracious, man. They've become one of my most used balls for catch events on the Iron. Don't want a horde battle? No, I don't think that's ever going to be worth in a catch event. I could be wrong. It just takes too long to clear out the other Pokemon. Survivor's minus 15. Yep, going for 4th place is important. If you don't now, minus 15 is a big deal. If you don't care about going for 4th place, you could skip Seviper. I just want RP on an Ironman account. I'm going to catch Sevipers. Also, Sevipers in the drag. Yeah, this is it here. Let me copy it. Let me do a little clip on that, because that actually is an interesting discussion because of the Ed group. Some says the Viper is minus 15 points. Yes, that is true. However, now normally I would say catch minus mons for the extra rolls. That's not, minus 15 is too strong. I don't actually agree with that take for this catch event specifically. However, I do agree with if you want to go for 4th place, which is a totally valid thing to shoot for to get some RP, that's the lowest point thing, right? So you do want to go for Seviper if you care about going for 4th place. On an Ironman account, I'll take any RP I can get. One of the RPs that I earned, that's how I got my Fly Ocarina, was from winning 4th place in a catch event. So I'm going to happily catch the Sevipers because I don't mind going for 4th place, as well as Sevipers in the Dragon Ed group. So it's actually also a really good Ed group breeder for an Ironman account. As a main account, you might want to think about, is it worth for you to catch Sevipers? Use your nest balls for that. That's up to you. It's a personal decision. That's a tough call. Good luck to everybody participating in the event in about 20 minutes. Garchomp or Krook for what? For preference? For style? For Riz? What are we picking for? I think like overall as a mon, I prefer Crocodile, but Garchomp's way stronger for most things. So Viper is low. It's the same as the other mons. It's false swipe nest ball. Who am I? Warmando? Okay. For gyms, neither. I only have this Garchomp as like a placeholder. I'm on an Ironman account, not a main account. If I was a main account, I wouldn't have this Garchomp here. It's fine. Like having like a high level mon in the back that has like Earthquake or like Water Spout or whatever is like fine. 35 months. That you can't going for 69 is fucking crazy, Steve. Thank you for the 35, man. That's insane. 35 months of cool Duder membership. Thank you, man. Where do you get the catch rates? I can link you the website. Here it is. This is the PokeMMO Hub catch count. It's not perfect. I don't think that this... I could be wrong. I do not feel like this count is 100% accurate, but it's like 90 to 95. It's quite good. Do you have enough for all the Jimmy runs? I have done so many Jimmy runs at this point that it's just all muscle memory. But to learn them, yes, I had to... You gotta remember which ones you go to, the route, yada yada. Like, at this point, I even like switch up the route. I've done literally over 300 Jimmy runs. You know, I've done it so many times. I made a map, yeah. I can link you my guide for Jimmy runs if you're curious. I have 3 different total guides, but 2 different like guides I'd recommend in 2025. Well, they're all, I don't know. You have the beginner's guide, which is just double Typhlosion, which is kind of what I'm using, honestly. Then you have the intermediate guide, which is double Typhlosion's Blastoise. And then you have the advanced guide, which is 6 pillars. Hey, honestly, if you're going to suck at anything efficiency-wise, I think Jimmy runs is fine. A bad Jimmy run is still good progress. Something you'll hear me say a ton. As long as you get it done, you know? Getting your Jimmy run done is kind of like doing the laundry. Even if you get some laundry done, if it's not perfect, you know, it's still good progress. You did some laundry. Or like the dishes. It's honestly a really tough... I'm not going to be doing that, Sad Mufasa, but it's up for discussion. Plus 10 is really significant, to be fair. Maybe I will. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Plus 10 is really significant, but it's only a... The problem is it slows you down so much. Having to do a whole extra turn every battle is really significant. The salt jams, yeah, real. All right. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, Tom Van Halen. I'm assuming that it just calcs Nest Ball as the peak catch rate like 4 times or whatever, which is not going to be true for these mons, I believe. I think they're a little bit over. They're still like, they still proc the Nest Ball, but not the best catch rate. I can check my bag here in a quick sec. Actually, I can check the GTL to show you guys the catch rates of Nest Ball. So Nest Ball is, if the Pokemon, yeah, so we're probably going to get like 3.2 times catch rate, which is still the highest out of any ball we can get, basically. Did you guys see that okay? See the chart? If your mon's below level 16, you get 4 times catch rate. Using lures, definitely not. Lures are almost never worth it because they just slow down your encounters. The double, like having to kill another Pokemon in the double battle to catch the other one is just not. It just slows things down way too much. You have shiny chance for Combustion, which is cool, but Combustion's also a +0 Pokemon, which you don't want. Like, yeah. Good question. No, a great question. Nincada box should be shit like no IVs. Nincada box is, yeah, it's similar to Ditto box. People are just buying Nincadas to shiny hunt Shedinja. Someone selling currently? It depends on what your metric of slow is. Ditto boxes almost always sell pretty darn fast in my opinion, but you might enter some slow periods. Right now, a lot of the high-end shunters in the game just spent all of their money on Shiny Wars. If there's ever a time for Ditto boxes to be selling slow, it probably is right now. You're probably right. Everybody just spent all their money on Shiny Wars. I know players that are in like hundreds of millions of Pokeyen of debt from Shiny Wars. So yeah, a lot of players might not be buying Ditto boxes because they all just, yeah, everybody's in fucking debt. Everybody just spent all their Pokeyen, yeah, in a really hilarious fucking way, man. Male Magikarp boxes will sometimes sell. So if you have 60 male Magikarps, those are Dragon Egg group breeders, which are used for like some very niche shunts, but like it's pretty rare, I'd say. I don't even think of what's a dragon that you egg. I feel like there is one, at least one, right? Is it Charizard? Charizard's in the, yeah. So you could, yeah, Monster Dragon. 60 male Magikarps with bad IVs you can sell, but if they're like females, nobody wants that, unfortunately. They're not breeders. Baydon. You wouldn't normally egg Baydon. I would strongly advise people not to egg Baydon. Baydon's a 20% single encounter chance. Baydon is like pretty common-ish for a rare. I would severely recommend to single encounter Baydon. Egg mine. You can. It's vehemently. It's just so expensive, right? Like it's just. So egging Baydon, single encountering for Baydon is a 500-hour hunt that costs you. What's the math? If you want to, you can. But so if you're doing something inefficient, that's awesome. I wouldn't recommend others to do something. That's, you know. You still end up with a fair bit of female Charizards, though. Someone might buy like one Magikarp box per giant batch of Charmanders, right? No, stop. I'm sorry. Stop saying the other. You should not egg hunt Baydon. Oh my god. Please don't do that. I just want to look at the robots. Your personal preference is fine, but you have to respect objectives, right? Egging Baydon is objectively inefficient and objectively not worth it. If you want to do it because you find it fun, go for it, right? Shiny hunt how you want to, but you can't also be like, oh yeah, like people. Yeah, I think that's the main thing, right? That's fine. I wouldn't recommend people egg Baydon. You're turning. So single encountering Baydon is a 500-hour hunt where you'll get 5 shinies along the way, and it costs you. It's like 10 lures per hour, right? 15k times 500. 7.5 mil, right? So single encountering. Okay, let me do a clip on this actually. Okay, some people are talking about whether or not you should egg hunt shiny Baydon, and I severely recommend against it. I would severely recommend do not egg hunt Baydon. If you want to, you can. At the end of the day, doing what's fun for you and what you enjoy is super important. Do that over efficiency. But it is important to understand the efficiency arguments, right? So single encountering Baydon, right? It's a 20% chance spawn. It says rare in the Pokedex, but if you pop lures at the deepest part of Meteor Falls, and then you pop lures, there's a 2% chance, I believe, of Baydon and Sheldon. It's like, I don't think it's 30%. That seems really high. It's been tested a lot. I think it's around like 20 to 22% chance. It's a pretty high chance for a rare Pokemon, right? So it would take around 5 single encounter shunts. Each single encounter shunt is 100 hours, right? So that's 500 hours to shiny hunt Baydon. Obviously a very tough shunt. I don't know how much egg hunting takes nowadays because it's been changed actively recently, but it's more. I can pretty confidently say it's probably over 500 hours, but I don't know if it's that much more than that nowadays. To be fair, I don't know the new numbers on eggs, right? But even if it's like, let's say eggs are 400 to 600, right? I don't know how long it takes nowadays. But single encounter hunting for Baydon would take 500 hours. Okay, but it would also take 500 hours of expert lures. Now it takes about 15,000 Pokeyen per hour to pop expert lures. So it would cost you 7.5 million Pokeyen and 500 hours to shiny hunt one shiny Baydon single encounters if you single encounter hunt it, right? And you would end up with 4 other shinies along the way. If you egg shiny Baydon, it's going to cost you 180 million Pokeyen and the same, if not more, hours to hunt it than single encountering, and you don't get 4 other shinies along the way. If you want to egg hunt it, go. You know, efficiency is not everything. I want you to pick what's best for you and what you enjoy, but I would never recommend somebody else egg Baydon. That's where I have to kind of draw the line. I just fucked up. Whoopsie, that's okay. But yeah, I would strongly recommend single encountering for a shiny Baydon, Sheldon, Salamence versus egging. Great example of numbers to bring up by people in chat. Phasing on an egg hunt. Yeah, that's also, imagine if you like take a break from your egg hunt and that, yeah. That shit would hurt. My nose been itchy. Okay.
Some says the Viper is minus 50 points. Yes, that is true. However, now normally I would say catch minus mons for Dragon Egg Group. As a main account, you might.
I guess this does get flipped and put in both. Catch event. Did I fuck this up? I did a little bit. This could be saved, I think, though. This could be saved. Unironically, if Mysterious Ball Hunt is kind of, it's really expensive, but it's really fast. Like, that's actually kind of based, you know. It's kind of crazy, but I respect it. Kind of big. Yeah, like, unironically, like, Mysterious Ball shunts are just so fucking fast time-wise that it's insane. If I'm broke all the time, yeah. If you're broke all the time, maybe you shouldn't be Mysterious. But do what you enjoy. I don't know, it's a fucking game, bro. Do what you have fun with, you know? You don't need to, like... As long as you're not, like... oh, man, I'm broke. How am I broke again, guys? If you're, like, spending all your money on Mysterious Balls and you're still, like, fuck, man, I'm broke again. Like, okay, well, you're doing it to yourself. Wait a minute. But... if you're just doing, you're like, okay, yes, I know that I'm broke, Giga Chad, like that, you know, I'm broke again, Giga Chad, because I Mysterious Ball hunt is pretty based, you know. You never stream on Twitch? I'm live on Twitch right now, man. I try stream nowadays, Twitch, YouTube, and I'm also technically on Kick, but don't have much of an audience there. How do I give him a lot of Q-Charm and hidden ability? Q-Charm hidden ability. Is it yeah, let me double. So what you would do to give hidden ability usually is prismatic pearls. Let me double check. I just fucked up. That's okay though. Yeah, great question. So what you would do, that's a good shiny Q-Charmer. What you would do is you would get a hidden ability. I need to not die here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay, should be good now. You would buy a hidden ability Melodic off the GTL or a Phoebus. Either one, right? You would buy one of these. And then you would buy a Prismatic Pearl. I think it might be 3 for a shiny, to be fair. You might need to buy like 3 Prismatic Pearls. So it costs like 1,000,000 Pokeyen in total to do this. But then you would suck the hidden ability off. If you Google like Prismatic Pearl guide, I have a video on it. Shroomish, I think, is one of the new, like, Shroomish is like under debate, I believe, of after the new egg change. Like once temporary incubators come out, like, I don't know, dude. What's the story behind the Kim Possible monitor? It's a PlayStation 2 game. So I have a retro video game collection, and every day I try to put on like I don't do a new game every day, but like every week or so I do like an arc of new games. Great eye. I own this game, but I haven't played it. But I have a little retro video game collection here in the back on this shelf, and I try to switch out the game, the console sometimes. I do Spyro 1 a lot, Crash. Bandicoot look really good on the background. All right. Let's go. I'm going to stay in Hona. I think we just prep for... All right, the Jimmy run is now done, okay? Up to 1.4 million Pokeyen. Heracross got to level 67. Very happy with that. Level 80 is generally what I shoot for on those kind of Pokemon. I'm going to go grab my... I think I am going to try the synchronized strat. I don't normally do catch events where you synchronize and then switch to your catching Pokemon and then fall swipe spore. I don't normally do that because it just takes so much time. However, with this event, the fact that the bonuses are so huge, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and trust me, I don't normally do. So I'm going to try the synchronized strat. Let me first put all my Pokemon away. We have 7 minutes until the event begins. And I'm going to try to look for an early encounter. Get my first encounter going before the event even starts. I'm going to try the 5-star one. I'm going to do the one that unlocks the orb. I don't know if I'll do the 5-star one. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. I have a 1:30 meeting. Fuck. Okay. Do 30 minutes and then I'm still doing it. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, so good luck to you. Okay, based. Do it for 30 minutes and then tell them you have a tummy ache or some shit. I don't know, bro. Cope. Oh, I can't put on my camera, guys. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad catching Zangoose. Okay, synchronize Mon. I might need a choice scarf. Let me put it on just in case. I don't know if I need much else here. This. Maybe like a flex shiny? I don't know, dude. Grab my Corsola. Turn off my reamplifier. That will slow things down a lot. Yeah, fuck, did you? All right, guys, welcome to the weekly, not the weekly. Welcome to the quarterly shareholders meetings, fellas. We're doing really well. Profits are high. 180 Zangoose. Like, dude, that would be That would be a good ass meeting, okay? Holy shit. Guys, I just won the fucking catch event. Holy shit. Okay, we're just that talented. We get the first fucking Zangoose encounter, first thing, easy peasy. It's literally just that easy. And that peasy, one might say. Simply better. Yeah, skill difference. Do you prefer events where you catch one or multiple Pokemon? I probably prefer multiple Pokemon, but I do like when a catch event is streamlined, don't get me wrong. Does this thing have takedown? Please tell me the thing does not have takedown. Also, I'm going to spore it as well because there's no reason not to. You shouldn't do this during the event, but for the start of the event, like while we're waiting for, we have free time, I'm going to basically hold this encounter until the event starts. I am going to go, BRB really quick, get my stretch break in, go check the mail, do all my husbandly duties during this little 5-minute period before the event. I will see you guys in a quick sec. The event is starting in 4 minutes, so be ready. I'll be back in a quick sec, fellas. All right, we are so back, fellas. Dude, I don't know if I've admitted this yet on stream. If I've divulged the information. I am a full-blown Costco simp now, fellas. I'm gonna be so honest. It's funny. Me and my wife got a Costco membership recently for the first time. And the first time we went, I was like, I hate Costco. It's so stressful. It overwhelms me. I didn't realize how introverted I was until I went into a Costco on a fucking Saturday. And I was like, this shit sucks. Okay? And now I go to Costco, I get a chicken bake, and I just sit in the car, leave after putting all the groceries, getting a good deal, and you bite into your chicken bake, and you're just like, oh my god, I fucking love. I would die for Costco. I literally told my wife yesterday, I was like, if Costco went at war, I would fight for them. I would literally die for the chicken bake. It's so fucking good, man. I don't mean to be a fucking Costco worshiper, but it is what it is, man. It's 12:59 right now for me. Yeah, noonish. The events start. Let's see. It should be really close. I don't think it's quite started, but maybe I'm wrong. Wait for the announcement. Yeah, it's not started. We got the Costco mozzarella sticks. Had them for the first time last night. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like they have like that 12 pack of rolls for $2.79. All right. I think it started. Alrighty, fellas. The catch event has officially begun. We're going to be using nest balls for this. I have this Zangoose prepped. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I did synchronize this. Yeah, good luck to everybody. There's a Twitch gamble up for who wants to bet on the catch event. Let's see. I'm feeling good about this one. I'm feeling ready to lock in and ready to hopefully do well in this event. Gentle. Oh, okay, never mind. It's fucked. This event's over. The Zangoose sucked dick. Anyways, next catch. Never mind. It's actually Sojo over. My mistake, guys. My bad for having hope. My mistake. I'm just kidding. Swablu is not a catchable mon, right? Yeah. Not a catchable mon. Just gonna run from that. For suck, Sam. Yeah, good luck to you, man. I'm gonna try the... Okay, Zangoose. I'm gonna try the synchronized strat, yeah. Costco bro detected. I want to be the hipster who's like, ugh. Costco Sims? I just don't get it, bro. I fucking get it. Oh my god. Me and my wife, bro, we were starving. We had in, what's it called? We were starving. We hadn't eaten all day. We did our grocery trip. We got a hot dog combo to split that gave us we split a hot dog, ate half of it each, and then had the soda. I got a chicken bake, and then we also, she got something. Piece of pizza. She got a piece of pizza. I got a chicken bake. We split a hot dog combo for the hot dog and the soda. And then also we got a smoothie on top of that to split. We split a lot of things. It was $11. We got a full big ass meal and a drink all to split and a smoothie dessert. It was $11. Fucking Costco dates are the best thing if you're in a relationship. Oh my god, I love a food court. I would. Oh my god, I'm just gonna glaze, bro. I gotta stop. Don't make me glaze, dude. Can you nest ball these from the get-go? I don't think you can. Super sadly. I do mind slump. Give me one sec. Gym rerun. We might have a video on it or a link, thing. This is the intermediate memer. Did this link? Mick Dix is insane. Yeah, that's crazy. For done pretty easy, for two people easy. Yeah, but there's no dessert, no drink. I don't know if that'd be like way less. Not to be a hater, but yeah, that's. I feel like I'm just. Oh, geez, Louise, man. Now what do you call? Yeah. Is that not what it's called? That's pretty much it. Close enough. One of those samples. Oh, that's so. One of those meal to cook, dude. That's genius. I feel like if you have kids, especially, Costco just goes so hard. It's also just so smart to weave in a treat. Weaving in a reward for going grocery psychologically is genius. Like, oh, if you come here, you get to go to our food. Like, it works on me. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna front. I would go to Costco just for the food court, man. It's so good. Oh my goodness, I love that dumb chicken bake. I need to keep the event page up. Whoopsie. That's why I sue Mons. Oh, what's up, reindeer? Thankfully, the event did just start, so hopefully you can get here in time. Good luck to you, man. Got plenty of time to get some catches in. I'm curious if this synchronized strat will be worth it versus the more rolls. Honestly, a tough call. 131. Good luck to you, man. I love you, Swablu. Yeah, not the time. Yeah, fair, dude. You got a free hot. It's so good, man. It's all so good. My soda for what? Yeah, dude, that's real as fuck, Birdo. Like, it's hard to find a soda for $1.50. Like McDonald's, I think, is like $1.50 now for a soda. You know what pisses me off at McDonald's? I gotta say, and if you're maybe I don't know if this is the workers' fault or I don't know. Okay, I think they're told to do this. To be fair, I fucking hate when I go to McDonald's and I order a cup of water and they charge me for it. It triggers the fuck out of me. If you're a McDonald's king and/or queen and/or person of royalty, I've seen it happen different ways. I've seen some people charge for the cup. I've seen maybe they changed this. I think in the past they would just give me a cup of water. They wouldn't charge me. You know, you're supposed to offer complimentary water as a restaurant. It's supposed to, like, legally you're supposed to offer a small cup of tap water. That's all I want. But they always fucking charge me. They charge me the same price as a soda for the water, which is fucking insane. It like blows my mind. They're charging like $1.39 or whatever for a cup of water. Is crazy. Burger dips also if you order nuggets. Yeah, that's rough, man. It's rough, dude. Also, I have nest ball. I'm doing the worst. What's it called here? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. To me, that's what I thought. I thought it was you have to offer like a free. It might be the ones around here. I think I agree. Yeah, you're supposed to legally be. You have to offer free water if you're like a business that sells food or whatever. Also, it's crazy. It's real. That is. I think people are a little too memey, like on a, you know, is America fat? Yes, but everybody's fat at this point. Dude, why is soda cheaper here than water? Like, unironically, it's so dumb. Tap water, Usopp, tap water. I'm not, you know, I would never, bottled water is a whole different story. I'm a tap water guy through and through. Beers from the water in Germany? That's crazy. Kind of based, but that's crazy. Holy guacamole, man. My muscle memory is not great for this event. I'm being pretty slow with it. The event? Hell yeah, Hugo. What's up, dude? 12 euro for a bottle of water? That's fucked. Like, you should be... I'm pretty... At least in the US. I can't speak on it, you know. In the US, you legally have to fucking serve water for free. If you... Like, you have to have some... It could be, like, the smallest little cup of tap water, but if you serve, like... Maybe it's just food. Maybe, like, not at... I don't know. That feels crazy. I feel like you gotta serve water, man. Yeah, that's fucking insane, Park. That's really, really sad. I don't need bottled water. It's because Brondo got a legend. I should get some Brondo. Okay, true. I just want a dumb little free cup of water, man. I'm frugal, okay? Give me the dumb little water. It's also just like, it's also just massive, like, Riz points for the establishment. Like, when a brewery has one of those, like, water jugs that they use at like kids sports games for Gatorade, like if they have one of those out with your own water cups to get your own water, immediate like plus 20 points for the restaurant. Like, I will come back there, you know. Like, putting out little water stations is so, when you're drinking alcohol as well, man, so fucking important. I'm not saying anything of interest. This is the most boring cold takes of all time, but we're not at that, you know. People don't do it. How is my Kadabra getting killed? Am I getting pursued? Am I missing that? What the fuck happened? That's really funny. What happened? I actually did get pursued by Zangoose. That's so fucked up. What? That's hilarious. Getting pursued here is really funny. Make water, 50-year Mountain Dew free. Okay, free Mountain Dew, Giga Chad. Drink water? Yeah, you gotta drink. Yeah, you gotta drink water, man. You know, hot take. That's pretty good. I don't think that's fourth place winning. I don't know how many people are going for fourth place. That's a 31 minus 15. I don't think it's enough, because I think this event's going to be really crazy. I think this is a 16 overall score, which is really good and normally would win an event at fourth place. But I don't think it'll be good enough for this event because the minus 15, like, it's so, we'll see. That could be really, really good. This thing's good. It is good. That could be fourth place. It being on a Seviper. I don't know if it'll be good enough to win. If someone catches like a 25 Seviper, they crush me there, right? If that's fourth place, that would be. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, so I don't think it is, honestly. But I should be wrong. We'll see. I don't think it'll be fourth place. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. But I don't think that many. I think a lot of people are skipping. Honestly, that mental herb from Lotat is legit nice. I don't have a great way to like get that item, or like farm that item on the account. That's legit good. If that's fourth place, that would be amazing for the iron. But yeah, we'll have to just. I think it's really unlikely, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. That was a crazy catch. It was like, John, what was this clip? Me talking about being a Costco guy?
Alrighty, fellas, the catch event has officially begun.
Did I put this in? What did I put this? Did I put this in places? Also, I don't think so. Put that there. I don't think I put it here. Let me double check though. Okay, perfect. What's the problem? Yeah, shiny Zangoose, and normal RP. Shiny Zing. I don't know why. Explaining to the staff member. Oh yeah, so Ketchup and Prize, Shiny Zangoose, and 1,000 RP. If you don't know, it's the best time to win. I'm so used to like doing the spiel, Park. Sorry, I'm so used to doing the spiel. It's really funny to hit someone who's played the game for like 12 years. Like, oh yeah, so if you don't know, it's actually like the best time to win a catch event. You know, like art free. You get some free RP, which is the premium currency. I don't know if you know that. It's so dumb. Shiny Goose, yeah, Shiny Goose is so good, man. Can you submit for first and fourth? Great question. No, you can only submit towards one place in a catch event. Fourth place definitely counts as placing. I believe it's only top 3, not 4. I would say fourth place counts. I would say fourth place for sure counts. But I could be wrong. I don't think we'll get it. I don't want to get our hopes up. I think we're pretty far from. Now, the most fucked up thing that could happen is if someone ties me with a 16 and I did the win because I caught it in the first like 5 minutes. That would be crazy. That would be nuts. I don't think I'm gonna get fourth place. What's up, Park? Zangoose market will be cooked. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know if there's much of a market to cook. God is Eliza for the fossils. Fuck the yeah. That's based, man. That's fun. How long ago was that? So long ago, yeah. Shiny. Zangoose is an amazing shiny and an amazing Pokemon. It's just not good or used anywhere. I love Zangoose. It's just not, you know. I love Shuckle. It's not good. I love Rampardos. It's not good. I love Stunfisk. It's not good. Like, you know, you gotta face the facts, fellas. I love Zangoose. Amazingly looking Pokemon. Really cool Pokemon. Really cool. Amazing shiny. Hasn't been good in PvP since 2014. Hasn't been good in PVM ever. You know? Let me live my delusion. Yeah, that's fair, dude. My mistake. It's not Rampardos. What is it? Rampardos is my second favorite Pokemon. It's not slander. It's just facing the facts, man. This reminds me of like people who are like, oh, I should just nest balled this. I fucked up. This reminds me of, oh yeah, I totally could have just nest balled this. Oh fuck, whatever. Shit. This reminds me of people who like are fans. It reminds me of like New York Jets fans who are like, this is our year every year. Like I'm rooting for the underdog sports teams, okay? I want the Jets to have a season. I want the Jaguars to not be dog shit, okay? You've got to stop being delusional and be like, you know for damn well it's not your year. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not going to be your year for like 10 more years, man. You got a lot of rebuilding to do. Yeah, Cowboys fans like every year are like, this is it, man. They went like 4-12 last season and they're like, yes, man. We got one new wide receiver. This is our year. It's like, what? What are you talking about, man? You got to believe. I'm a big hopium believer. Like, you know, I don't know, man. I was having randomly. For some sports teams, I'll even give you that it can happen randomly. If you're a Jets fan, there's no like, remember that one time we randomly were good? No, it hasn't happened in like 40 years, man. I'm sorry. You know, yeah, Saints, like I respect, you know, I want, you know, all NFL teams to have their moment, you know. I'm really fortunate to be a Ravens fan. The Ravens have been pretty good throughout almost my entire life, you know. Yeah, I want to see the Texans have a good shot this year of like doing well, right? From my understanding. Also love losing constantly. Yeah, like not wrong, dude, not wrong. We actually talked about this earlier. It's definitely like up to opinion, obviously, Xerix. Zangoose with hidden ability might be NU viable. I was saying that like 2 to 4 years ago. For 2 to 4 years ago, I was begging like add Toxic Boost Zangoose, please. When alphas came out, I was like, one of the first alphas you should release should be like Toxic Boost Zangoose. Now it's been so long and we've gotten legendaries and stuff. I don't think Toxic Boost can even save Zangoose now in NU. I think it would not be usable. I think it'd be like unplayable. I think 2 years ago it would have been. Feel free to disagree, just my opinion. I feel like, and I want it to succeed. I love Zangoose, but I feel like sadly, even Toxic Boost couldn't save it now. I think it's too, it just doesn't, it's just a normal type Pokemon that doesn't have a stab, doesn't have like, you know, its best priority is like quick attack. If it had like extreme speed like Zangoose, like I think Zangoose has a better chance than, or sorry, Linoon. I'm sorry, Linoon has a better chance than Zangoose. 5,000. I'm not saying crazier things. You know, I'm not saying crazy things happen in sports. Don't get me wrong, they do, but it's tough to have a franchise with a shit mentality that just wins out of nowhere. You know, that's kind of in my opinion, the problem. Wouldn't have stab as facade. Sorry, not stab. It doesn't really hit anything for super effective with stab. It's the typical like normal type plight, right? Like normal types can hit things hard, and for you, there's no super effective. You know, if you're using close combat on Zangoose, it's not stab. If you're using any coverage, it's not stab. Any super effective move is not stab. That's what I mean. Sorry. No, I misworded it. That was fair. That's like the plight of like, offensive normal types are hard to make work because you can't hit anything for super effective with stab. Sorry. Yeah, and that's really important. That's really relevant. It's a big damage difference. I didn't word that well. That was a good catch. Can you explain stab? Yes, I didn't learn stab until like a long time. Stab stands for same type attack bonus. So it means if a poison type, for example, uses a poison type attack, it gets boosted by 50%. Any Pokemon that has its type that uses a stab move, aka a type that it has. So like if Breloom uses a grass or a fighting type attack, it gets a 50% damage boost. Stab is really important. It's like really like it's a massive damage bonus. That means shit. Mist, why would you die? You're so dumb. Like so out of nowhere. You're so memey, dude. That's also, dude, what? I think I just caught a raid ready Shiftry. Does it need edge moves? It might need edge moves. Holy shit. That's insane. Quick attack can be new. This is fine. No, this is fine. Yeah. Wow. I'm going to make this a raid Shiftry. Lonely nature. 20 plus in every stat that it needs for be a physical attacker. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. That's actually sick. Yeah, Night Slash, yeah. Wild comp Shiftry. That's sick. Hell fucking yeah. That's actually so insane. That's awesome. That's a new comp, dude. Nice. I have not missed. Let me see in a quick sec. That's such a such a sick catch. Missed new Discord pick. Let me see. My wife DM'd me on Discord, but you know what? I think the missed profile pic is more important. Okay, that is based. No thoughts out of the puppy. Where does it? Where it looks like a riot art. What is that from? Oh my goodness, physical Ludicolo Poggies. I do love the randoms physical Ludicolo. Like that's honestly like it's a weird set, but it's honestly fine. Usable-ish. Which I found on Twitter. Okay, based. Please don't pursuit me. This thing I'm in pursuit is so funny. Like, it makes sense, but it's really in a catch event having to work around pursuit. It's like a Nuzlocke, you know. One of my few Nuzlocke deaths was due to a pursuit trainer. I was trying to XP train my Zubat, and it got pursued by a bee drill on the way out. Catch event going pretty well for me. I'm pretty happy with this. It's fine. No real high catches, but that Seviper like gives me a chance. Stream going well, doing catch event right now. I might have a shot at 4th, but kinda unlikely. Me messaging my wife about fucking PokeMMO Tech W. It's a 16 overall score, but there's a minus 15 bonus in this event, so that might skew the scores more extreme. Oh, geez. Okay. Pat talks as well if she's in chat. Kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah. Hey, I'm a man of equality. I kind of, it's honestly like one of the problems that I have. If you've been friends with me for 5 years, sometimes I treat you the same as someone in Twitch chat, which is not good. But it's an honest, like, I kind of treat everybody equally, you know? I don't care if I've been friends with you for like, which is kind of bad. Not everybody loves that, which I get. My wife, I do treat the most differently. She gets way more benefit. She gets way more, you know, love. You know, that understandably. There's a shortcut. I think just, I don't know, I'm the same with like strangers. If I meet a stranger IRL, I'm kind of the same way. Like I kind of treat everybody the same for the most part, which is kind of, you know, more bedtime. She does get more bedtime. That's true. That is true. If Pat gets rage baited with someone in IRL discussion, do they also get 10 minute timeout? No, but they do get fucking yelled at. I'm not gonna lie. I'll have some fucking fiery discussions IRL, same way I do on stream. A fiery guy, man. Pat is his favorite. I kind of don't for the like except my wife. I'm kind of unfairly fair, if that makes sense. Ooh, Adamant Viper is interesting. Never mind. It's not interesting at all. It's like nothing interesting. The 120 plus Vipers are gonna get out of hand. Fuck. Turning around and saying la la. I would never do that. I don't know how to stop. Or yeah. How dare your wife be your favorite? I know, man. It's fucked up. Pretty messed up. So Viper plus Zangoose duo encounter. Ooh, good luck to you. That's the toughest call. The problem is if you catch the Viper and it's not bad, then that means the Zangoose was 6 times 31. And if you catch the Zangoose and it's not anything interesting, that means the Viper was 6 times 0. True and real, man. Everybody knows that. An Addy 110. Yeah, that is really weird. Actually getting baited. Yeah, true. Okay, now I'm getting adamant to Vipers. All the fucking prots are hitting on Vipers. Well, the Hoenn spread's moonwalk everywhere. I don't know if I've noticed that. Good luck to you, Chaz. The worst is when you have a catch event that is just painfully average. That, you know, that is... Painfully average catch events suck. But it's also going to be the case. It's the average for a reason. It's going to be the case most of the time. One of those tough situations. Like 90% of catch event participants are just going to catch Pokemon between like 60 and maybe 140, maybe even like 130. You know, that's 90 or so. That's a pretty good catch. 95%, 90% or so of catch event participants just going to get average stuff, you know, really boring, which sucks. Got to push through those to get to the fun, exciting catch events. Best place to Chance Viper? I don't even know the best. It might be this location at nighttime, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Does the fact that we've been friends for over 10 years make you feel old? Yes. I just am old. I'm getting... I've said this before. When I was 24 years old, I always said like, oh my God, guys, I'm getting so old, right? Like, ha ha ha, I'm 24, Keck W. And now I'm 27 and I'm like, ha ha ha. I'm getting so old, guys, right? Ha ha ha. Like, it's way less funny now because I am getting old. And then I feel like when I'm like 30, it's going to be like, hey, guys, I'm getting old. Funny, right? It's just going to get sadder and sadder every year, man. Because it's actually becoming reality. What are you going to do, man? Can't escape the fucking clock. Can't outrun the sands of time. Well, did Dorothy do that shit? I don't know. I haven't seen Wizard of Oz in a long time. Didn't she, like, fix that shit? Anyways. Hit the just dust. 30 is the new 20. I do feel... Dude, I will say... That's kind of based. 40 is 40. Yo, I don't know if you... That's my exact take. Pretty much, Rad. I feel like... Also, the name Rad Patrick is so sick. I feel like your 30s are kind of goated. I feel like your 20s are kind of hard, man. I'm gonna be... It sounds, you know... You have... 20s are so coin flip. And I'm a 27-year-old. What do I... I'm speaking from my anecdotal experience. Feel free to ignore what I'm saying. What do I know, right? But I hated my teenage years because there's like... When you're a kid... kid is coin flip, 20s is coin flip. When you're a kid, it's coin flip because it depends on your family. You can't choose who you're born to. So like your kid in teenage years either rock or suck. It's kind of, you know, it is what it is. And then I feel like your 20s are kind of the same way, because in your 20s, you're expected to go to college, start a business, work for the man, make $100K, fucking, you know, also travel, also go on vacations, also drink and party a shit ton while you can, but also get sober and your body's a temple and start working out and fucking gain 100 pounds of muscle. Like, I feel like in your fucking have kids, get married. Like, I feel like in your 20s, you're expected to like simultaneously, hey, you're young, enjoy the parts of life, like blah, blah, but also, hey, you're young right now, you're setting up the foundation for the, you know, start your Roth IRA, start your 401k, like, get insurance. Like, fuck, man, like your 20s feel like insane. Your 20s just feel like so much in both directions. It's supposed to be the funnest part of your life, but also the hardest working part of your life, and that just feels insane, in my opinion. I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like your 30s is kind of chill. I feel like if you grind it in your 20s, your 30s is like, okay, now I get to like reap the rewards, like bear the fruits of my labor, you know? That's what I feel like the 30s are going to be. And then I feel like 40s are coin flip. In your 40s, you either get divorced and buy a Lamborghini that you can't afford, or you like just fucking chill and hang out, start going to breweries, hang out with your friends a bit more, start developing mentally a bit more, be a little more comfortable with your own skin, that sort of thing. And then I feel like 50s, you stop giving a fuck, and that can go two ways. And then 60s might be a little sad because you're starting to get like legit old. That's when, you know, once you're 60s, you're starting to get like actually old. And then I feel like your 70s and 80s are chilling because you're playing bingo and drinking with the homies at the fucking retirement home, hopefully. And if you make it to 90, you're just happy to be there. And if you make it to 100, I have no fucking, my brain can't fathom. I have no idea. There you go. That motor function is, yeah. 60s is probably depressing, and then 70s, you just accept it and you start playing hella bingo, because that bingo's honestly, bingo is fucking, I used to play bingo with my grandmother at her little elderly community. Bingo's fucking fun, dude. Bingo's goated. Also, I don't know, man. I could be like, oh yeah, like you start losing your motor functions at 60. Bro, some of these 70-year-olds are out at bingo with fucking 12 bingo cards. Oh, 61 called. B's. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, they're kind of fucking fast as hell with the blinker, bro. The fucking the what's it called, man? The blotcher, the little ink dotter, man. I am excited for gamers to get old. It is going to be pretty fucking goated when everybody in the retirement home is playing on like a fucking local Minecraft. Could you imagine how hard the LAN Minecraft server would go in a retirement home? Could you imagine the fucking the like, you get like the link cable to connect the like 2 or 3 original Xboxes, and you have like a fucking, it's probably like the year 2080, so we probably have like a 300-inch flat screen television, and you're all just playing like fucking Halo split screen. Like, it, like, being old might be goated. Old people hitting blinkers. It's just so funny to say, man. Yeah, trash talking in your 70s, yeah, based. I feel like this generation of old people might be goated. We could be. Why not VR? We might have. Well, I don't know, man. Will we have good VR by 2080? I don't even know, man. I feel like we should, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know if VR is the fucking future of gaming that I care about. Maybe I'm wrong. I really like holding the controller. Maybe it's just my boomer. Maybe it's just me, you know? Will they have Benjamins in the future? They'll probably have something crazier, man. Old people are gonna be like fucking 80 or hitting fucking like ayahuasca out there, Benjamin. In fucking what's the fucking, I don't know drugs enough. What's the other fucking meme one? Is it, what is it? DMA? What am I thinking of? What's the meme one? DMT. Yeah, everybody's 80 years old. They're all fucking, you're hitting DMT out of your fucking cart. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. It's really funny to meme on. God damn it, bro. You're hitting DMT off the cart while sniping your buddy on Halo while you've got a Zin pack in your back. No, I'm sorry. This is so stupid. I'm just saying buzzwords. I don't know anything about any of these. I'm just memeing. I don't want to catch it. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. We're all still playing PokeMMO. I finally have gotten to 1,000 OT shinies. 100 years ago. Everybody's got hats on. I'm down. Ash Ketchum hat on backwards. When you're engaged in gaming mode. Gotcha. Luck to him. How much have we found? Like in total in Pokemon, like if you count all my accounts, around 60-ish. Around 60-ish. What percentage are gonna be Ponyta? No, I'm never gonna catch another Ponyta ever again, okay? True and real. Guys in a row. When you start dreaming about, that's how you know you're gaming. When you start dreaming about the video game. I get it. I've been there. You're 80 years. They finally released Gen 6. They released Gen 6 when I'm 80 years old in the retirement home, and now all my inbox is flooded with when's Gen 7 the day after. It took us 70 years to get Gen 6. But then immediately... When do you think they're gonna add Gen 7, Patrouski? I don't fucking know, man. Do. Completed UIM, yeah. Do. I have guides on almost every. I have guides on both of those, I believe, Rocker. If you just Google, if you just Google things like PokeMMO UI guide, you probably can find the video. If not, let me know. But yeah, if you Google PokeMMO breeding guide, PokeMMO raids, if you just Google that stuff, you'll find it. What the fuck? What the fuck is this Seviper? Is this a rage bait Seviper? It's adamant, which gives it +10. And it's a 150th amazing breeder. Male breeder, by the way, for Dragon A group. But then it's a Seviper, so it's -15. This is a rage bait Seviper for the catch event, but an amazing, amazing breeder. I'm going to mark this as like turbo noted. This is a fantastic breeder in the boxes, man. That sucked. I'm honestly pretty happy with it, but it is weird. Yeah, I will not me to the Seviper. I will not be interacting with rage bait. No, thank you. Joy bait's a Viper? Okay, true. Based. I love that joy bait's becoming a thing. Yep, that makes sense, Tiger. Yeah, thank you for the heads up. Seen Dexter? I have only seen one episode of the Dexter where he's in the snow. Like the newest, like whatever. My wife watched it. I haven't seen it. It seems good, but also funny. It's just the fact that he calls Dexter seems good, but as someone who like jumped into, my wife was like watching an episode, so I just watched it. It seemed really good, but whenever he referred to like, what's he called, his dark passenger, it's really fucking funny. You can't help but laugh when he's like, I've got to control my dark passenger. It's just so edgy. Oh my god. It's probably really good, like a really good show, but it's really comedic at the same time with that. Yeah, some stuff has not aged well, like yeah, I've got to stick to the code. Dexter's Laboratory. Okay, now we're talking. One of my favorite PS1 games was Dexter's Lab. PS1 banger game. It was like Mandart's Lab. He like took over. Banger PS1 game. They had Guitar Hero, but it was just DD dancing. It was goated, bro. It was would they actually resurrect Dexter's? That's interesting. Interesting. Still 26 minutes left in the event. What? That's crazy. That feels like so much time. I can't believe how much is left. still no catch over 100 is crazy. Good luck to you, Chaz. That's rough. That is rough, man. Good luck to you, man. I got the Viper. So I've got two, I guess three. I think the 3 bid catches I have so far in this event are the Viper, that's 16 overall, that has a chance at 4th place, but I think unlikely. I have a C-Dot that I caught that will be a wild PVM and possibly PvP Shiftry, physical attacker. And then I got that Viper as a good Dragon Egg group breeder. Those are the 3 like relevant catches that can do something for the account so far. Keep going, see how it plays out. We still have, you know, a lot more time. 25 more minutes, man. I'm getting hungry. I have to cook today, though. I have a Polish sausage to cook up, chop up and cook up. It's actually, okay, I hilariously haven't played it. Kuroshi, I own it, but haven't played it, which is embarrassing. But it looks really fun. I love 2D platformers. I really do. Well, it's awkward because I love 2D platformers. 190 is pretty crazy, the heads up. I love, was it a 25 overall, Benji, or a 25 without the modifier? Thank you for the info, by the way. I can just, well, why did I fucked up? I should have just, 4 times slower than Zangoose. Holy shit. That's pretty sick. I was a kid. I love 2D platformers. I love 2D platformers that aren't Metroidvanias. I'm sorry, no disrespect. I don't love Metroidvanias. I don't like retracing my steps like that. You get switched up to higher channels if all the channels 1 through 5 are full, but you can't like manually switch to channel 6. You just get automatically switched. I could try to switch back to the lower ones. There's not really any way to speed up PokeMMO because it would break the game. There's like custom strings which do a little bit, but you can't. Fun fact or fun lesson in video games: you almost can never speed up any online video game because that would be hacking. It breaks the game. When everything in games are balanced around how fast you can do things, on an emulator on a single player game, it's fine, right? But any like MMO, any like online game, you're almost never going to be able to like increase the speed when other people can't because it ruins competitiveness, right? Like everybody has to be on the same playing field. I've never gone to a music festival. I feel like I would love it. I listen to a lot of what I call wubbers because there's so much. I hate all the subgenre, drum and bass. Not that they're not like they are relevant. They have usage, but like I hate all the subgenres of like drum and bass, dubstep, electronica, hardstyle, like techno. There's just so many funk, right? There's so many subgenres that I hate worrying about. I just call everything wubbers. Any like electronic based music is wubbers to me. I like wubbers. However, I mostly listen to hip hop and rap off stream, hip hop, rap, whatever, off stream, almost entirely. It's hard to find copyright free rap that's good versus it's pretty easy to find copyright free wubbers that are great. Wubbers is probably my second favorite genre of music. I'm not sure. Part of me feels like I might love that kind of environment, like a rave or like a music festival, but also part of me feels like I might hate it. I'm just not sure. It comes down to, can I stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and focus on myself, which I think is like the whole point of like raves and music festivals, is everybody's like in their own, nobody's worried about other people, they're just in their own lane, you know, which is kind of beautiful. That seems really cool. I've never even been to a fucking concert, which is crazy. Because the problem is I really want my first concert to be like one of my favorite artists or like someone really special to me, so then I just never go to concerts. I almost went to Froggy Fresh did one tour like 3 years ago, and I fucking wanted to go so bad, but we couldn't go. There's a timing. It was like we had something planned when he was nearby. It was so sad. I would have loved to go. Froggy Fresh tour would have been an amazing first tour. Also, it just seems so chill. From what I heard, it was just like him with like on like a small stage with like a few hundred people surrounded. Yeah, I loved Krispy Kreme 2012, Froggy Fresh, Tyler Cassidy. He goes by many names. Love him, dude. Love him. And then that I would go to so I missed out on that. I would go to like a NF tour as like my first, or NF concert. I would do that. NF token. Maybe I should just do a J. Cole concert. I don't know. There's a bunch that I would do as a first concert, I think, at this point. I fucking love Froggy Fresh. I love meme music. Moneymaker Mike, dude, it's so good, dude. Held on the videos. Dude, he had aura, bro. The original aura was Moneymaker Mike just staring into the camera. What do you think about the World Cup being used to go to Canada? I just can't comment. I don't know enough about soccer or football, whatever you call it. All respect. Great performer. Yeah, that does give me like good hope. I can't comment. I'm an American. I love American football. I'm an idiot when it comes to soccer. I don't want to comment out of my depth. That's all. Really boring answer, but the truth, you know. Concert. I'm sure I would. Yeah, was I 15? I'm sure I would love a concert for sure. Love to hear your experience. Yeah, it's honestly it's kind of like a, at this point it's kind of like a novelty. The fact that I've never been to a concert and I'm 27. It's kind of crazy, you know. It's one of those I never got around to. I'd rather go. The problem is like I'd rather just go to like a sports game. If I'm gonna spend the money on a ticket, rather go to a Ravens game or like a, even like, I'm not even an Orioles fan, but rather like an Orioles game or like a Nats game with some friends. I love minor league baseball games. Are so fun, dude. I went to so many minor league baseball games growing up. That shit's super fun. Juice WRLD one, that's a good one. Yeah, rest in peace. Going to a watcha game? What is that? I'll have to look into it. Watcha game. Is it the watcha D's nuts hit your chin? I swear to God, if you do a D's nuts joke, what's your nuts? I swear I'm gonna fucking, don't do it to me. You came in and were nice and chill. Don't do it. Don't do it. You seemed cool, man. You asked about the World Cup. It is pretty funny to like be a European who's like, what do you think about the fucking World Cup, dumb American? And then be like, then do a D's nuts joke right after is pretty funny. World Cup. Okay, it actually stands for, okay. Ooh. I should try to watch the World Cup. I don't know if I will, but I would try to. I wouldn't go to one. Wow, I'm not gonna pay to go to a World Cup. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna pay to go to a World Cup game. I don't know enough about soccer. I respect all sports except for golf because it's so funny. Now, the meme is, I always say this, I know for a fact that if I played golf for 2 seconds, I would be like, wow, this is actually a really interesting sport, and I totally understand it. But the problem is if I do that, then I can't make fun of golf, you know? And the biggest problem is like, I hate that golf has like a fake dress code and then sometimes a real dress code. I love Happy Gilmore, but Happy Gilmore is like the ultimate, like, not fuck you to golf, but it's like a, hey, golf is cool, but it needs style. Like, we need like an Allen Iverson of golf. Like, we need somebody to like fucking add drip to golf. I hate that golf is like so cookie cutter and like boring, and like I hate that golf is like so, nobody breaks boundaries in golf. Yeah. Allen Iverson was one of the first athletes who started wearing like gold chains and started wearing like drip to fucking events, and it like totally changed how athletes could express themselves and their personality, and it changed everything. We need that for golf, man. Okay, you're cooked. You can't actually. Shut the fuck up. Do you like energy drinks? Not really. They're bad for you, dude. Why would I ever drink an energy drink? Come on, they're bad for you. What do I want to die at 28? I love energy drinks, yeah. Oh, I just totally fucked. I just killed my Kadabra. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Freak. Actually, that somehow lived. Wow. The go to not practice. Wait, what's up, Xerix? Go to not practice. I don't think it was the person on target. I think wearing chains during a game is probably not good, but it was just like wearing chains like on the way to a game. Like that used to not be allowed, which is fucking insane. People forget, like, you couldn't express any personality where you had to like wear like a very specific outfit on the way to a game. That's fucking insane. Also, I think it depends on the sport. Like in basketball, I think it's fine to wear like chains and like what this, as long as they're not like super invasive. In football, it's a little scary because it can be like a choking hazard, like because there's so much contact and so much. I get that. But if it's tucked in properly, I don't know. If it's a short chain and tucked in properly, you should be fine. Football, it's a little more concerned, but basketball, you should be fine. Golf is an intense combat sport. Yeah, dude, golf is the like safest sport. Why? They should be able to wear like a fucking Donald Duck costume if they want to. Like, you should be able to wear anything with golf. Like, it's literally the like. It's the only sport you can play while getting drunk, which is fucking awesome. I respect it, but why not embrace that, right? Why not lean into that? Lean into that, man. I don't know if I have Xerix, no. Use WWE in golf. We have like the Savannah Bananas, but for golf. I don't think we need all of that. We just need like one golf guy to wear like a fucking cool hat, like something that isn't the most stereotypical golf outfit of all time. Quoted it. Wait, that's so fun. I didn't know that. Xerix. I love Ted Lasso. It's great. Ted Lasso and Shrinking on Apple TV were both amazing. Dude, yeah, imagine fucking Tiger Woods showed up in a hot dog outfit. Like, you could probably they do like from, well, I've never golfed, so maybe I'm wrong. Don't most clubs have rules for attire? That's the problem. Why do you need, why does nobody complain about that? Why, like, what a limiting, why limit self-expression? You can have certain rules for safety, like, okay, maybe no like super, I don't know, but like, I don't know, man. If any sport can like be free with what they want to wear, it's probably golf, man. One bocce ball is kind of goated, kind of respected. It's really annoying that they have like super hard rules for golf outfits. It just seems really silly to me. Golf gotta be high class. I think that's what's holding it back. You know, that's what's sad, right? Because it's probably a great sport. I feel the same way with well, I feel the same way but differently with tennis. Tennis is a great sport. Tennis is phenomenal. And I've played tennis a fair bit. It's a really cool sport, really hard to get into sport, really like high floor. Because like to be able to have the speed and to like run, like get the ball, like to be able to play full court tennis is hard. Power herb, cool. I was gonna say that, like, but like tennis is kind of a pretentious sport, and it shouldn't be. It makes no sense because you can go thrift a tennis racket for $5 and go thrift some tennis. Like, you can buy a tennis balls and tennis racket for a few dollars. Easy, $10, right? Which is awesome. And at least in the US, we have a fair amount of public tennis courts. I would love to see more. Yeah. I love to glaze. One of the coolest parts in my, like, one of the things that I love about where I live is all the free public sports courts. We have basketball courts all over the fucking US, man. We have a fair bit of tennis courts. I'd love to see more. It's literally like one of the coolest things that I would love to see my tax dollars go to more of, is just more like sports. It's good for adults to keep them healthy. It's good for kids to learn healthy habits, keep them healthy, and also keep them busy and not like, you know, most kids get into trouble when they don't have a lot to do or like, you know, have too much free time. So sports are just amazing, you know, free sports locations are amazing. They're so fucking amazing. I love more tennis courts across the US. But yeah, like getting into tennis, you can get into tennis for $10, right? Whereas golf's a bit harder. The thing with like golf and like ice hockey is tough. Unless you like live in Michigan. It kind of sucks that sports like golf, you gotta buy time on the green, and that requires a parent driving you to a golf course. That requires you having a golf course in your area, driving there, and then paying at least like, what is it, 20 to $40 an hour maybe? I don't know. I never golfed, but like that's a lot when you're like a kid getting into a sport. It's a big barrier to entry versus just playing football in the backyard. Like growing up, I played so many sports, like so much baseball in the backyard, so much football, so much basketball. Yep, golf. It's actually golf and hockey are insanely expensive, and it sucks because they're probably great sports, but people get gate kept out of them, which is really sad. Yeah, that's a huge, yeah, the pickleball meme. Yeah, 10 minutes, good call, good call. My point was, it's weird that I don't know why tennis still has, I think over the next few years it will go away, because I think right now there is this like pretentious aura around tennis, and it shouldn't be there. It's a cheap sport. It's a great sport even, you know? Tennis is a really cool sport, but there's like this pretentious aura around it, which sucks. Golf and hockey, it makes more, any pretentious aura is bad, but at least for golf and hockey it makes sense because it's expensive. I love talking like sport barrier to entry is a really interesting discussion in my opinion. I think it's really like important to talk about. Lacrosse is big in, I grew up in Maryland. People love lacrosse in Maryland. I was such at lacrosse. It's super interesting. Like the lacrosse mechanics are unlike any other sport, right? Like it's not a racket sport really, right? It's not a racket sport. It's not a handball sport. It's its own weird thing. You have to learn to like cradle the ball. That looks, anyways. Pause. Dude, lacrosse is crazy. I was not good at lacrosse. Also, lacrosse balls are fucking terrifying. If you get nailed in the head, or even so many lacrosse kids would come to school and have these like welts on their thighs because they got thwacked with a lacrosse ball. Oh my goodness, dude. Lacrosse is intense. I respect lacrosse players. Lacrosse is like the rugby of like racket sports. You also can just fucking check people, and lacrosse is fucking intense, dude. Lacrosse is crazy. People that played lacrosse were built different. Choosing headgear, yeah, that's all. But also it depends on how much, like what kind of wrestling you do. Any sort of sport where you have to travel, like my cousin did like cross country baseball or whatever the fuck it's called. He was a good baseball player. That shit becomes thousands of dollars. Which I mean, makes sense, I guess, but like, damn, that shit gets expensive fast. If you're like a good wrestler and you start like traveling for wrestling, that gets expensive, man. My point is that it's such that some sports are expensive because sports are an amazing thing for kids and teenagers and young adults, you know? Really hard. Yeah. Wrestling's interesting. I was never super... A lot of people wanted me to go out for wrestling. A lot of the gym coaches always went to people like... I was like... In high school, I was like 6'2", 300 pounds. So every gym coach was like, bro, come out and play. Oh, we need more offensive line. Like, oh my God, please. And I'm like, dude, the reason you need more offensive line is because nobody wants to play. Respect to O-line. It's a very interesting... Now that I'm older... I'm honestly like, wow, the like technique and positioning and like, now that I'm older, I'm kind of like, damn, O-line actually seems really fucking interesting. But when I'm in high school, I'm like, fuck O-line, that's boring. But you sit there, like, I probably would have loved it, honestly, now that I look back. But as a high schooler, I was like, I want to play fucking tight end. I was not fast enough to play tight end. I was way too big. But I had the hands. But I wanted to play tight end, was way too big. Fuck. There you go. I played corner. That's fucking... I could never. That's a fucking hard position. 5'6". That's fucking crazy. Good for you, man. Some money. Baseball can get expensive depending on what you play. Depending on how serious you are with it. But it can be cheap to like... It's all about like the floor, right? Like the floor of getting into baseball is pretty cheap. We would have like $20 gloves as a kid, and we would get like a baseball bat for like our birthday. And then what we would do is, dude, we used to do this so much. We would go around little league baseball fields and pick up all the baseballs that were lost in the woods. We ended up with like 50, 60 baseballs over a year. You could just go around like little league fields and like steal all their baseballs, and they would, to be fair, they normally wouldn't go and get them. This is a pretty good breeder. As well as a lot of those baseballs would get waterlogged. So that was, we would just play with waterlogged baseballs a lot of times, or we would try to like leave them out in the sun and like dry them out. But sometimes that worked, sometimes it didn't. I don't know if that's actually, I don't know if there's any truth to that. Can you unwaterlog a baseball? I guess you can. I don't know. it felt like you could as a kid, but I don't know if that's any, I don't know. Yeah, that's a fucking perfect, literally NFL tight end size, Birdo. Like, yeah, that, dude, unironically, okay, one of the best things about being, I was really lucky I was big growing up, because I feel like I would have got picked on way more if I wasn't big. Holy, I would have gotten bullied way more. I was lucky I was big. Well, I played a lot of basketball growing up because I was like tall enough to be like good at basketball, but not like tall enough to be like good at basketball, you know? Dude, yeah, real as fuck, Birdo. But I feel like, yeah, people like respected me way too much when I played basketball. I was not that good, but I was big, and people respected me a shit ton because of that. It's definitely, that is some tall privilege, bro. That would dry some out, yeah. Put in the oven, that's interesting. You can put them in rice. Is that true, or is that a meme? That's awesome. I don't know, Hurry. I'm just, it's one of those things like when you I'll take a 2x31 breeder any day of the week. Is a field A group, male field A group? Hell fucking yeah, dude. Good catch, man. 5 minutes or something of the event. There's like things you do as a kid that I look back at and I'm like, was that real? Was that just in my head? You know, when you're a kid, you're just dumb, you know? You're literally, like, your job is to be dumb when you're a kid, which is an awesome gig. Honestly, my job's never changed. I just, you know, when I was a kid, my job was to be dumb and be a kid. And now that I'm older, my job is to be a streamer, which is also to be dumb. So my job description, hey man, never changed. Giga Chad. Good day to be stupid. Get paid to read D's nuts jokes? Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. That's so funny. Literally, that's interesting. I didn't know that was an actual. I know it was like phones. I would have never thought about that for unwaterlogging baseballs. It's interesting. 5 minutes got nothing. Sorry to hear it, man. I have a chance at 4th place. Someone was saying there's a 25 Seviper though, and I don't know if it was a 25 overall score or a Seviper with 25 total IVs. I don't know which one. Excuse me. If it's a Seviper with 25 total IVs, that means it's a 10 overall score, and I can't beat that. I do have a 16 overall score. I have a slight chance at 4th place, but I think it's unlikely. Gonna finish my monster here. Event's over in 3 minutes, fellas. Good luck to everybody. Don't give up. If you've ever seen my Spinnerack catch event, I actually won my first ever catch event in PokeMMO by catching a 175 Spinnerack, unironically, with like 30 to 15 seconds left in the event. Don't give up. If there's one thing I could, yeah, any one catch can just be it. Don't give up during an event. My first event I ever won was a one caught in the last 30 seconds that won the event. 190 is crazy. That, yeah, I expected skewed scores for this event because of all the point bonuses, but 190 is pretty nuts. First catch event? Oh shit, it's your first 1-0? That's crazy, man. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, there's worst case scenario with a catch event. You usually, like, if you're an Iron Man, you catch some breeders. If you're a main account, you might make or lose a little bit of Pokeyen. You have some fun. You have a chance, you know. Shiny chance. A 35 Seviper. Fuck, that's, yeah. At least a 20, you know. Enzo. I do need to link my shit to Enzo for sure. It can be whoever, but Enzo's the new meme. We love Enzo. Had a 6 Seviper? No fucking shot. Did they? That would be... But never linked it. I wouldn't believe if someone ever... But if heads up. The heads up is good. The heads up is good. 35 and then 153. The Sevipers are good rage bait. The Sevipers are just rage baiting us, dude. Really funny. Yes, I think that's maybe other Ironmen just aren't doing as many catch events as me, Xerix. Maybe that's what it is. Like, I feel like I have so many breeders I literally just can't get through them, and it's because I do all the catch events. Yeah, for sure. And like, well, Seviper Ken Chicken's a Dragon Egg Group breeder, which is also fantastic. On an Ironman account, like, Seviper is amazing. Dragon Egg Group is huge, man. Thank you for pinning that chat earlier as well, Cody. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Xerix. Yeah, maybe other Iron Men just aren't doing as many catch-ups as me. Okay. All right, I think the event just ended. I don't know if this catch will even count. That's okay. I have a chance at 4th place. I'm going to go make sure I whisper Enzo, my king. Adamant. The Vipers are rage baiting everybody. Like everybody's like 150 Adamant Vipers, so it's like a huge points, and then minus 15 for Viper. I'm going to go grab my Viper that gives me a chance at 4th place. I don't know if somebody beat it or not. Let's see how many Pokemon we caught. Our release box is full, and then our box 2. We caught a lot of Pokemon. Whoa, like more than I expected. We caught like 80 Pokemon in that event. Holy shit. Over 1 Pokemon a minute? I was expecting that to be a lot slower. Is my math wrong? That feels insane. Wow. Okay, let me find that one Viper. Throw my Flex Corsola away for the time being. I think I named it 16, didn't I? I named it, I believe. Yep, okay. I like to name certain mons like that. Here it is for those who have not seen it. It's Rash, Viper. These are the stats. It's 31 minus 15 for the species bonus. So, but it's only a 31. I think it's unlikely this wins 4th place, but there is a chance. I think people are less likely to what's the word? Go for 4th place in this event because it's such a severe. Usually people like accidentally get 4th place, but in this you kind of have to like go for it by catching Vipers. I think a lot of people may have not caught Vipers. I'm gonna whisper it to him like this. Wait, did that work? You not whisper mods in the whisper window? My whisper went through here, but then I don't see it in the whisper window. Huh. Strange. Anyways, I'll hopefully see you guys with the catch event results and cross my fingers for 4th place. Some extra RP would be phenomenal. All right. Hopefully that went through. Should have went through. Whisper window is so... Nobody uses it. It's like such an underused piece of content. I literally only use it because it's good for content. Because you can like... That's usually I have the chat box hidden, you know? It's like weirdly good for like YouTubers and stuff. You copy this here and here. All right, fellas. If I place in a 3rd catch event on the Iron Man, I'm scared. I'm scared. People are, dude. I'm scared I'm gonna get fucking like hate rated or some shit, bro. People have not been, but it's funny, man. Zangoose. The event just ended. Yeah, sorry, Pyro. Okay, what can we do while we're waiting for the results? We can sort our boxes. That's what we can do. Let's first take all items. That's easy peasy. We can do that. Got a fair bit of like power herbs, little random little berries. We should get results in about... We have 7 more minutes to submit. We should get results in about 10, 15 minutes. Something like that. Maybe 10 to 20 maximum. Let me go through and see... First order of business sorting through Mons is going to be 31s. Any 31s we keep. I literally just cleared out my boxes so that I could do this. Otherwise, I was going to be in a really awkward situation. I just cleaned my boxes so I would have enough space for this, and thankfully I do. Some of those are over there for the Pokedex. To move these over. More breeders. Box 1 is clean. Okay, good. Okay, next up... Now I want to go ahead and... What I want to do is sort by highest IV, but I have mons that I need to like move and... Okay, let me like clean this up. Like this I want over here. These need to be over here, I guess. It's kind of awkward, but it should be fine. Just like this, and then... Can I move all of these over to the box 1 release? Almost. No, I can. Okay, sick. Okay. Sick. Okay, nice. Okay. All right, I went ahead and I moved all the 1x31s over to this box. That included, what is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 at least 1x31s caught in this event. I think it's a little over odds, or like about, I don't know, maybe a little bit under, around odds. We did get the 2x31 Zangoose as well, which is about odds, about 1 in 78, I believe. Something like that. We call about 80 Pokemon, so it makes sense. And then now we have this box of mons. Step 1 is look for all the 31s. Step 2 is sort by total IV. This is how I normally go through sort of my boxes. And then like, yeah, the C dot. So we got that competitive C dot. That's going to go over here to be EV trained. We got the one Seviper that was a great breeder. Where's that at? It was like a 150 something Seviper. Honestly, this is good as well. Pretty good. That Seviper had a 1x31, so it's already been moved actually. So now I just go through here and find out what's worth. Like, this is not worth keeping in my opinion. That'll get released. We just go through like the top mons. This is probably worth keeping. We'll move that over now so I don't forget. Just go through individually. This is arguable. I think this is worth keeping. It's Dragon Egg group and it's only missing the like defense stat. You would use it as a special attacker. Yep, I think it's worth keeping for sure in my opinion. Next up, same thing, worth keeping. Dragon Egg group, very good egg group. Has defenses, but nothing else. Arguably worth keeping. Could be released. That one's tough. I'm going to keep it for now. I don't know if the Zangoose should get kept, though. Let's do this. Next up, Zangoose. Not worth keeping. That'll get released. And then usually, like, everything from here probably gets released. You basically go until you find the first one where you're like, okay, probably not worth keeping. And then usually, yeah, most of this is probably all release. I'm going to double check, but I feel pretty confident from this point. Let's go ahead and go for it. Release. It's a lot of Pokemon to release. It kind of hurts, but this is how it goes, man. This is life on the Iron Man account. You got to preserve your space. Only one of them considered high IV. Yep, release. Boom. Ah, rest in peace. Use them to breed for shiny chance. The problem is they're just not rares. It's not worth the 200 Pokeyen from the Pokeballs and like the time to hatch it. It's just not worth it. If I had a bunch of like male Sevipers, I could use them for like maybe some female Charmanders, but then I have 4 Charmanders. None of them are female. Like it's just not really. There's like maybe some value there, but I think it's faster and more efficient to just release them. Sadly, even though it hurts to see. I'm with you, man. I totally get it. You know, it hurts to watch, but I think it's. I respect it's like the, you know, hunters who kill an animal and try to get like every value extracted out of the, you know, it's not efficient, but it feels good. And, you know, same with, I get it, dude. I get it. All right. So that box is just fully empty now, which feels pretty cool, to be fair. Box is getting somewhat filled up again. We have our Seviper in our party still. Hoping Enzo got that entry. Cool, man. That's awesome. That's really exciting, Pyro. Nice. Okay. We can take the strategy off the screen now. We don't need that anymore. Now I'm kind of just hanging out waiting for results. What do we want to do? 160. Still, that's a really above average catch, Eugene. You know, that's still a good catch, man. Congrats. You never know. You never know, but I don't get my hopes up, you know. Group Iron Man time. So now I'd probably just work on some Pokedex stuff. Do a little bit of XP training. Did my gym rerun. Could do a bit of XP training or just go try to catch some wild mons for Pokedex. Nova Victory Road. About 50. Where's that at? Let's go for that maybe. What was your entry? My entry was a 16 total IV total score. I have a chance at 4th place movement. It's unlikely because it's only like it's a Seviper, but it's only 31 total IV, which is not that low. But it's a -15, so it's a 16 total score. You were the 16. Yeah, I have a chance. I have a chance. Iron to 15. Did you actually, or are you just rage baiting? If you did, that's awesome. Good luck. If you're rage baiting, I will not be interacting with rage bait. I'm growing as a person, okay? Giga Chad. Let's go Unova Route 15. Iron to 14. Okay, now we're just playing this game. This is pretty fucking funny. Okay, let's go. Let's try this out. I'm rage baiting. Nah, that's a good rage. If you're good, that's a good rage bait. That emote is you IRL. I'm trying to get better at it, dude. My wife sent me this meme to use on stream. Because she's so based. Okay, results should be... They're just counting now. It's been 10 minutes. Okay. My wife, shut up. Sorry, kiddos. I mean, you could have caught a 1 total. It could have a negative score in this event, which is crazy. I think a lot of people might not have gone for 4th place in this event. They might not have bothered to catch the Viper, which is fair. Was the thumbnail? Is that... Wait, that's so fucking funny, JFM. Is that true? Wait, I should leave it up. That's genius. This is on my Twitch thumbnail right now. Oh my god, that's so fucking good. That's so... I'm gonna check that. That's so fucking good if true. Big if true. That makes me so unreasonably happy. It's so dumb. I love it. So that's amazing. I love... It's hard to get a good, like... Fuck, it is! I'm gonna send this to my wife will love this. That's such a good fucking Twitch thumbnail. Let me save this. Everybody typing lines in global chat. It's really funny. Don't do that. You might get banned for spam. But it is very funny. Dude, this is my life's work, bro. My life's goal complete. This is so funny. Dude, this is so funny. It's pretty rare / hard to get like a good thumbnail on your Twitch stream because it's just a random chance of that happening or whatever. This is a perfect... I can't imagine a better Twitch thumbnail, dude. I will not be interacting with rage bait. This is so fucking good, man. We're turning over a new leaf, okay? We are Tranquil Tuesday Patrouski. That's so good. The VOD thumbnail. That's so good, man. I'm never gonna be like truly tranquil. I'm not a crazy person. I'm not gonna be... I never am gonna be like a calm streamer, but I want to be like better, you know? Thank you for telling me that. JFM for shouting that out was so sick. But it's Wednesday. It is a Wednesday. It's what's a welcoming Wednesday? You know, to be like kind-ish. You know, Pog. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Do wub 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 do. Tranquil Thursday. I don't know if it hits as hard. Wage bait. Okay, wage bait Wednesday. God damn it. I wish that wasn't so good. Is it dark grass or normal grass? Let's see. Going for a quick Haxorus encounter. Pop a lure here. I'm gonna go for this while we're just sitting here chilling anyway. While we're just sitting here chilling anyway, I'm going for a, what's it called? Dark grass lure. The same thing. It says normal grass. Maybe I'm cope. Grass. Maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes the Pokedex is wrong, straight up. That's really funny though. Good luck to you. If you're doing the same thing, that's awesome. Good luck to you. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh, what? Yeah, not to... I don't want you to, you know, be at the wrong spot. Yeah. I'm gonna strength this rock as well. Said dark? That's so... Sorry. Yeah, let's... I'll switch that. Yeah, I'm gonna try this spot for a bit. Maybe the Pokedex has been wrong in the past. Don't get me wrong. So we'll test it a bit both ways. I don't have a strength mod on me. What the hell? How's that possible? You can teach the Viper strength. That's kind of, I don't know if that will make it unviable for the event. I kind of doubt it, but okay, that's annoying. Something kind of fucked up is that if I had my XP reamplifier on right here, it would actually void the Pokemon for the event. I'd have to log out and like log back in. But because I don't, I can kill this, but this might not one-shot this. Okay, thankfully it did. What are we hunting for? One Haxorus catch for Pokedex. Good question. One Haxorus via a lure. I could go for Axew in the cave. I just don't want to. I know I could go hoard an Axew or whatever. This spot's really easy to get to. And we're just chilling, waiting for catch event results. I'm excited for the results, man. I want to avoid your entry. Usually gaining like any XP on a catch event mon avoids the entry, which is weird. But it's so you can't. Well, maybe they changed it. To be fair, I think they might have changed the rules recently. There actually literally was someone who had like a very like weird situation happen where they might have changed it. That sucks, Edwall. I'm sorry, man. For the coming with age, kill them in half to spawns 1 every 12 hours. There's whatever. The boring answer, Blue Blaze, I'm in favor of whatever helps the market. It's a boring answer, whatever is best for the game, you know? Like I'm not gonna say about alphas have to be nerfed in this way. Like alphas could be nerfed in so many ways. It could be the spawn rate, it could be the IVs, it could be both, it could be maybe you switch alphas into raids, it could be there's just so many ways to nerf. Maybe instead of nerfing alphas, you make a new alpha sync that's really good. That would like encourage people to sync them out of the game. Like, there's so many ways to adjust alphas. Why is that so? Great question. If you're newer, basically what happened was they introduced something called alpha Pokemon about 2 years ago. I want to say, I think about 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years. It's been a while. And alpha Pokemon have 2 times 31 IVs guaranteed. And that brings in a lot of good IV Pokemon into the game. Whereas for a long time, 1 times 31 Pokemon used to have a lot of value because you would need 2 1 times 31 Pokemon, breed them together, consume them to create a 2 times 31. But now you're getting in all these wild 2 times 31s, and it's hurting. So 1 times 31 Pokemon have lost like all their value. 1 times 31, like a 1 times 31 attack flying egg group Pokemon used to be like 8 to 10k, right? And now it's 45. It's all 1 times 31s have lost like they're like 40% of their price, what they used to be. Yes, it's basically now 3 times 31s and 4 times 31s are mostly still fine, but 1 times 31s have been obliterated, which sucks because this is like how beginners make money, in my opinion. Catching for profit used to be one of the coolest, most consistent ways to make Pokeyen and PokeMMO. And it was fantastic for beginners and fantastic. It was very balanced, in my opinion, very fair. It's fun and it's yeah, but now it's just rough, man. Hell yeah, I'm happy you got it, man. Nice on the Haxorus. Yeah, there's basically the really boring thing is there's been too much supply for not enough demand, and yeah, alphas are bringing in too much supply. I could be wrong, but my personal opinion. All right, results are coming in, fellas. Gurzo said results are in. The first call is the most important one. I'm trying to move my webcam out of the way temporarily here. Oh shit, because 4th place is the most. I think it's the first one they call. That's the most important one. Let's see, in 4th place, I couldn't beat that. 7? I said it was possible I had a chance at 4th place, but unlikely. A 7? Dude, nice catch, Tariska. I will not be placing in this catch event, fellas, which makes sense. I was literally joking about, like, if I place in a 3rd catch event on the Iron Man account within 3 months, people might fucking come for my ass. People might, people are already like, oh, come on, but you've done 2, like, there, it's okay. It makes sense. Good on him. I'm glad he won. Congrats to him. And then 3rd place, we have In 3rd place, we have Usain a Prout. I'm gonna call you Prout. Prout's a cool name. Prout with 178 for 3rd place. We expected these points to be higher. This makes sense because of all the different species bonuses. 2nd place, Hedoran with 179. Congratulations. And then in 1st place with a 190. Now, we expected higher scores. The jump from 3rd and 2nd being 178 to 179. Okay, reasonable. The jump from 2nd place to 1st place being 179 to 190 is crazy. Yes, 190 is an insane 1st place catch. Congrats to him. That is fucking nasty. That is a beautiful, beautiful catch. Congratulations. That is the Zangoose catch event over. Definitely a wild success. I still got a lot of great breeders, and congrats to everybody who placed in the event, and good luck next time on the upcoming Smearl event this Sunday at 1 p.m. ET. Whew, pretty good, man. I'm very happy with that event. Do 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 adventure. Okay, one sec. Do 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 do. Let's go for this Haxorus really quick. Do 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 do. Congrats to everybody, man. Good event. That was a really good event, honestly, in my opinion. My first catch event, dude. Welcome, man. Catch events are fun. There's Pupitar. Okay, I was single encountering over here at this location for a Haxorus. It should be a 5% lore spawn. I didn't realize Pupitar was here. Route 15 in Unova. I've never really came to this location, but I wanted to just like lazily go for a Haxorus while waiting for catch event results. This is kind of cool. I do already have everything in this species line. I didn't think I had that, to be fair. I wonder if this is worth catching, though. It's like pretty rare. I might go for a quick little, roll some IVs towards a good Tyranitar. I do not have a good Tyranitar. I'd love to get one. I didn't know. That's weird. It's interesting. I don't know what the percentage chance is here, but it'd be cool if this is like a good like single encounter shunt spot, because you have Haxorus kind of a times 3 horde though, or times 5 horde. Yeah, split, I believe. So probably not amazing, but it's just cool to see a Pupitar in the wild. You don't see that a whole lot. Yo, hell yeah, 8 tons. Happy to have you, dude. I think that's Unova, correct? I believe that is that the Spanish word for Unova? That's the one of the few ones I know. What, Pupinatar? It's a good question, man. I don't know. What's the Chinese events? I honestly should shout those out more. I noticed on the forums today. Good call. I'll try to shout those out at the next stream recap. The next stream. What do I catch this with? Like Dust Ball? It's nighttime? That's the hard part, I guess. The weird part. Someone was asking about, like, what about, like, Chinese events, or what about, like, Australian time events? The funny thing is, I think that Australians might have to do Chinese catch events, / maybe should, which is really interesting. I'm gonna have to do, like, a full-on video about that at some point. I'm gonna write that down. I believe I don't know. I don't know if anybody can join a Chinese catch event. I assume so, Crows, but maybe you have to speak Mandarin? I don't know. Or have to speak, yeah, I don't know. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, 4th was 7. This one going for 4th? Yeah. Music stopped. One sec. The Croc song is fantastic. Gotta have that going. Okay, looking for a quick Haxorus. Do. Bro and sock. Okay, bro. Okay, dude. Do. The catch events are a lot of fun. You get a little tough, like having criminally average catch events over and over again can be a little painful, but as long as you like get something of interest, like I got a lot of great breeders this event for my Ironman. I'm very happy about this catch event, Got a 2 times 31 Zangoose. Got a great, 2 or 3 different great Viper breeders. Got a wild Shiftry comp. This is a good event for me, Above average. Really, what you want to hope for in catch events is above average. If you're the kind of person who's like, oh, I didn't win the catch event, oh, I'm so sad. Okay, it's like gambling and being like, oh, I lost when I gambled. Now I'm fucking sad. And it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. That's setting yourself up for disaster, Do. I fucking love this song, dude. Why isn't there a claim all button from the GTL? I just spent so freaking long. I think there should be. There should be a claim all button for the GTL. Unless something happened with it? To get rid of it? I don't know. I haven't used the GTL much since I'm on the Ironman account. There it is. Nice. All right, there's the Hattress encounter I was going for. I should be able to catch this, breed it down into an Axew. I would love to like try to breed it up into a good Hattress for a PVM Pokemon. But I should be able to catch this, breed it down to an Axew, level it up to a Fracture, and get 3 Pokedex entries just like that, which is nice. It's moved to the top left. There you go. There you go. I don't know if this thing has like double edge or something like that. Shiny Chandelure. Good luck to you, A-tons. A good shiny. Yes, yes. That's it. I never learned about egg groups in traditional Pokemon. You're so fucking real for that, Huryu. They matter so much in PokeMMO. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Still Dust Ball? Yeah, still Dust Ball. All right, there's our Haxorus catch. Would love like 31 in attack or speed or adamant or jolly would be fantastic. 31 Spadef, kind of whatever, but that's okay. Still a good Pokedex catch, worst case scenario. I'm also gonna go ahead and teach strength to my Viper. Whoopsie. Teach strength to this so I can strength this boulder. I've been trying to get better at like unlocking these permanent paths. Once again, I have 731 hours on the account and I still don't have a lot of these permanent paths unlocked, which is kind of crazy. We should do that, hop around here, do this. Yeah. Imagine if I got the puzzle wrong. That would have been really embarrassing. Get ourselves a free upgrade. Why not? Did I not just record a clip? Oh no. Oh, that sucks. All right, got the Haxorus catch. For some reason, the clip bugged out for some reason. I was hoping for like 31 attack or 31 speed or like Adamant or Jolly Nature. Didn't get those. It was 31 Spadef, but we did get the Haxorus catch, and that is good for our Pokedex. So now we can breed that down. It did come with the 1x31 to be fair. All the other stats were terrible. But now we have the Haxorus. We can breed it down into an Axew, get that, level up to a Fracture, and get 3 Pokedex entries just like that. Okay. What's a Mistlet? All right. Gym Warriors worth to leave and come back with a prep team. I don't know if the wrong about having Gym Warriors worth to leave and come back with a prep team or just keep going with my shitters. If you have, it's up. Oh, that's tough. Do you have any other region done? If you have another region done, yeah, feel free to go ahead and if you're leaving like one, if you have no finished regions, you're leaving one unfinished region to another. It's not super great, but but also I don't know mentally. If you fucking hate Sinnoh, it might be worth to, you know, leave and come back. I totally get that. I hate storylines, so, you know, I totally get it. Alrighty though, fellas, a quick little 3.5 hour stream, and I just want to go ahead and call it today, fellas. A lot of progress today. Catch events. How often? Yeah, catch events, like 3 catch events a week on average, I want to say. There's 1 scheduled right now, and probably 2 more will become scheduled very soon. But I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys for watching as per usual. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe for daily Pokemon videos. I do upload every single day. Follow me on Twitch for streams, usually Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations, as well as Factor is the best way to support the stream. If you want to get some awesome food, try something new, and get 50% off of that food, 50% off food, pretty good deal in this economy. Check it out. First link in the description, and it's the best way to support me. Thank you guys for watching. I will probably see you guys tomorrow, and for now, have a good one. Peace of Reno. Alrighty, fellas. Thank you for another banger stream. I'm gonna go raid someone on Twitch if you want to go spam some smiley faces over to someone on twitch.television. You could make someone's day, spread a little bit of joy, spread some cheer just by joining someone's stream for a quick second. You know, if you like them, stick around. If not, you know, you don't have to. But you could just drop a smiley face. It means the world to a lot of, you know, people trying to make it, people trying to be entertaining, fun content creators, you know? For example, I genuinely think he's not streaming PokeMMO, okay? So you gotta trust me here and give him a chance. Genuinely, I think this guy is one of the most underrated content creators on the planet. He is just fucking funny. Like, you don't have to. He plays old school RuneScape, so if you like that, cool. He is just so this guy is fucking crazy entertaining, unironically, like no shill. He's one of the few like non-Pokemon players that I raid because he is just so entertaining and so fun to watch. So check him out. Give him a chance. I'll see you guys tomorrow. He's streaming RuneScape. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Peace, Reno.